Hi, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to, I believe this is our fifth session of Pokemon Legends ZA. Super fun game. We just, I think, unlocked actually 100% the full game of Pokemon Legends ZA. At the very tail end of last time, we fought our first Rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon, which is this little Absol right here. So if we ever decided to, we could totally pick up this Absol and we'll have our first Mega Pokemon. It is a dark fairy type once it Megas. So we could totally replace Absol, or we could replace Absol with Sableye. We could do it with Azalea. Right now, I kind of like our team, though. We've got LED, our shiny Mareep, that we evolved into a Flaffy as a part of that quest line the other day. So, I'm not going to be too worried about the Mega Evolution stuff. It seems like it'll be more important as time goes on, as we get... as we fight more of those Rogue Mega Evolutions. It did seem like you kind of want to have a Mega Evolved Pokemon in order to fight those. For now, let's talk to Tawny, though. I don't recall what they will want from us. Because I think we just ended the last session after waking up after that last battle. Alright, actually, you know what, Trix? Before we head to Quasartico, I want to see you get a feel for the power of Mega Evolution. Let's have a Pokemon battle so you can Mega Evolve that Absol you got. Anytime you want to Mega Evolve a Pokemon, you gotta have it hold its particular Mega Stone. Alright, you gotta give it the Mega Pokemon. They will need their specific Mega Stone. Absol will not be able to Mega Evolve unless you give it the Absolite. Alright, so I'll need to make that swap. Good to know. For now, we'll swap out our Sableye, because they're not going to be the most useful Pokemon in the world until we get that Mega Stone for it. So we'll need to go to our Mega Pouch, new item slot that just came with last night's adventures, and we will put it on the Absol. I wonder if in this game you can have multiple Pokemon with Mega Stones in your party at a time, because if not, then that would be kind of sad. Now, I will say this Absol is higher level than anybody else in our party right now, so it's not even the worst idea in the world to keep it around with us. But I do worry that we're going to start getting outscaled pretty soon, because we only have a level 23 Gyarados versus a level 30 Absol. But while we're using it, we might as well nickname the Absol. A couple things that we can name it. I always like naming it something like Ruin or Prophet, something like that. Actually, Prophet seems like it'd be a pretty good name. I feel like it'll kind of fit in with what we're going for in this game, because Absol is like the prophetic Pokemon. Every time you see it, usually that means disaster is about to strike, and we met it pretty early on in this game. Alright, Tawny, I'm ready to beat you up. So what Mega Evolution does she have? Because she's got a Mega Bracelet on. Since Absol's holding its Absolite, you'll just need to press right stick in when it's time to Mega Evolve. Oh, stance up. Ah! He's ready to beat her up. He's not even going to use the Mega Stone. Here I come, Trix. Alright, so this is our first battle against Tawny, I think, in the entire game. Outside of, like, tutorial battle. Alright, you are challenged by Tawny of Team MZ with her Bayleaf. Alrighty. Alright, when your Mega Ring is full of Mega Power, give your Pokemon the signal with right stick. Your cumulated Mega Power will start draining. Once the power is gone, your Pokemon will revert to its usual form, but it can Mega Evolve again. Alright, let's do it. Daiome, Hokage, let's get it. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful little guy. Swords Dance. And now we're just going to absolutely cook and one-shot their entire team. It does seem like the boosts in this game only happen a little bit, as opposed to being, like, I could stack Swords Dances on top of each other. So it does seem like it's a time gate. I'm not going to lose this time. Time to show off my own Mega Evolution. So she's using Mega Manectric. Cool. So that does confirm my theory that all of the Mega Evolutions from previous games are back. Because we had an idea, but we didn't have any confirmation until now, because Mega Manectric is from Sword and Shield, or from a different game than X and Y. It is from the Omega games. But hey, great job. We get to use Prophet and immediately just cook Tawny. You managed to beat me when I used Mega Evolution. That's incredible. Well, thank you, Tawny, for your wonderful insight today. You got the hang of using Mega Evolution quick. If another rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon appears, you'll be able to handle it no problem. Now let's head to Quasartico. It's the big white building in the Magenta District. Trust me, you'll know it when you see it. Yeah, this is the building where I think the Dedenne were sitting out front. I wonder what it'll look like inside, given they make the holotech for the wild zones and everything. Alright, and there she goes. I do think we did get a couple more wild zones. Yeah, you can see it on the left side of our screen here. Right there. It's right underneath this screen. Unfortunately, my camera's kind of blocking it. It does say, Lumiose News Alert, more wild zones have appeared. Something I caught my eye while we were in the middle of that Pokemon battle is we did unlock Waterfall for Poseidon. So as a physical attacker, you can see they essentially have double the physical stat than they do the special stat. That'll be very helpful for them. We might as well check the rest of our Pokemon, see if they've got anything else that they can use. Alright, nothing for Bandit. Big Chungus gets Brutal Swing. Seems like it has a low cooldown timer. We don't really have any Dark-type moves, but I'm not too worried about it. Magical Leaf, it's a little bit worse than Giga Drain for us, so I'm not going to cry about it. Nothing for LED. Prophet could get Knockoff. User slaps away the target's held items away, making it unusable for the rest of the battle. Does more damage to targets holding items. So I wonder if that's going to be good for anti-Mega Evolution tech. It does have a long cooldown timer, though. 10 seconds is a little bit longer than I would like, personally. But I mean, Quick Attack's on 3-second cooldown, so we could just spam that. Alright, but that's all of our Pokemon. I'm not going to cry about it. For now, I guess we'll keep Prophet in the party. But since it'll be a Dark Fairy type, we don't really need Azalea anymore. Despite the fact that I was really enjoying using it. So we can look for something else that'll fill the niches that we need. So it could be something like, no, Froakie, because that's Water Dark. Squirtle we could even bring up to replace Gyarados if we so desired. What else do we even have? Dragon Fairy. Poison Bug type? Alright, cool. So we'll use Venipede. That'll be interesting. I'm sure it evolves soon into Scolipede. Anyways, so... Unfortunately, this Venipede is a minus attack nature. So it's a little bit sad. Anything else we're looking at here? Ghastly wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Honedge wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, especially because we have a Duskstone as well. That's something to keep in the back of our mind as a potential option. Esper would be kind of nice to have another Psychic type that replaces them. Once again, special attack down is the best thing in the world for us. Badoo isn't terrible, because then we'll get a Roserade in our party. And Roserade's pretty good. Covers a niche that we're kind of looking for here. Yeah, I guess for now, let's just roll with Venipede. Rename them while we're here. So there's a lot of options here. Generally, the Scolipede line looks like some tires. Yeah, so I'll just call it Rampage. Just like it's a monster truck. Could call it Gravedigger. That would be a cool one. Actually, you know what? I will call it Gravedigger. I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen monster truck racing. I remember when I was younger, there would always be commercials online, and it'd be like, Gravediggers coming to your local arena. See it. Go, Gravedigger, right? It was so sick. I unfortunately have never been to like a demolition derby or anything like that. It is something that is on my bucket list, because I feel like it'd be kind of sick to watch. We are kind of running out on candies, though, so hopefully with 3 mediums, we'll get up around where our team is at. So, leveled up to 24, got some new moves, and it got access to plus moves. I don't know what that is, so I'm sure will pop up in a tutorial soon. But for now, let's just evolve this Venipede. If we need to, we'll find one of the mint traders to change its nature, so it's not minus attack down. How's it going, Alex, Nancy? How are you doing today? All right, now it's a Whirlipede, so now it looks like a tire. All right, let's see if we got any moves that I would prefer to have. Pin Missile? I wonder how good Pin Missile is as a move in this game. Toxic Spikes also seems like it'd be kind of sick to use, because that would just let down a bunch of moves, or it just like put a trap on the floor, and I'm sure the AI isn't programmed to move around it. Whirlipede. All right. Let's look at him. If he moves as you roll around. All right. This Pokemon's sick. Let's go Whirlipede. All right. So we got a couple new wild zones though. So let's actually take a looky right here. So we got Wild Zone 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wild Zone 7 seems like it's got couple cool Pokemon, so we can get Roselia in case we don't want to level up Badoo with our friendship mechanics. Yeah, let's just heal up the Pokemon from the Tawny fight, and let's head on over to Region Zone number 7. So, Alex, Nancy, I currently work in St. Louis. Dude, look at that Fletchinder on that obelisk up there. That looks incredibly terrifying. Okay, Roselia's a little bit scary. Let's try Pin Missile. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's cool. Dude, I love a Whirlipede. Already, this Pokemon seems a little sick. I think he just bounced over the Toxic Spikes because of the way that his move animation goes. So, good job, Gravedigger. You're already making yourself a valued member of the team. You're from the UK? Well, that's cool. I've got a couple friends from the Great Britain, UK area. Got our hands on a Vanillite. I think that's a Floette, so no reason to catch it. We're still looking for the Flabébés for that one quest. We need, I believe, orange and blue are the two we're missing. And we even get our hands on a Hippopotas. Okay, I probably don't want to keep Gravedigger out for the Hippopotas fight. So we'll use Poseidon, and we'll try out that new move that we got, Whirlpool, or Waterfall. Does a ton of damage. Oh, it went away with Dig. We were able to actually run away from it. That was pretty sick. Okay, I have to keep running because we do have that Fletchinder chasing us now. Once we catch this Pokemon, I'll leave the area for right now. Yeah, what's going on, Alex, Nancy? What you got for me? God, that Fletchinder's scary. He was just walking after me. He wasn't even bothering trying to fly. All right, what do we still have in this area to catch, though? We have Audino and then one Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Does Fletchinder count for that? Fletchinder does not count. Okay, let's just use Flame Wheel for right now to clear these brambles. Okay, Hippopotas, if you could stay away, I would appreciate it. Because I'm not trying to fight you. Dazzling Gleam. God, that Fletchinder is so scary. He's trying to attack me. He's not even trying to go after my Big Knight. Oh, we were able to get some experience candy, so we're already starting to get back to a healthier spot. I'm a professional graphic designer with years of experience with customizing Twitch channels at reasonable prices. I am not interested for right now, but I appreciate the offer, Alex Nancy. I'm kind of doing this as more of a hobby. All right, let's actually grab my boy. All right, we're not doing any damage with our 10 level disadvantage, so I'm just gonna get out of there. All right, we'll just need to hunt down wherever that Autono is, and then we should be good. We should be able to teleport back to here whenever we want, though. So I won't cry about it if we don't find the Autono here. You can also check out some of the other areas. Wild Node Zone 9 has a Kadabra in it. So we're able to do that. Get a quick heal. We'll also grab some Pokeballs. I think we only had like 6 Pokeballs left, so might as well go up to like 20 or 30. How's it going, Luna Harper? How are you doing today? Alright, Pokeballs. Let's grab 30. Grab some Great Balls. Should be good on my heals. Alright, let's check out this new Wild Zone down here. Wild Zone 9. Looks like we're going south. I'm doing fantastic. Luna, how are you doing today? Oh, look at this Pangoro. He's so tall. Very angry. I don't like the fact that I can't see their pupils, though. That's a little scary. Alright, Oddno. Can't wait to find you. We got Slowbro. Forgot about Mega Slowbro was a character. Yeah, he's just straight chilling. Alright, now we got our next Wild Zone that we're looking at here. Oh, Mawile. Perfect, perfect. I'd love to get our hands on a Mawile. I am a huge fan of Mega Mawile. She is probably my favorite of the Megas. Okay, let's just chuck some Pokeballs. Okay, we'll even use an Ultra Ball on you for the aesthetic purposes. Oh, it didn't even catch. Oh well, tragic, tragic. We will have to catch another one later. Oh, I could even sit in the Wild Zone. That's cool. Wasn't aware that was a thing that we could do. There's a Kadabra, though. So let's swap over to something that would be beneficial in the fight against them. Oh, and we can even just Mega Evolve right now if we so desired. Okay, Kadabra is down. Would be a cool catch. Don't know if we'd necessarily use it, because I don't know how to evolve to Alakazam in this game. Because Alakazam is a very much a trait evolution. I know in Legends Arceus, there was the ability to just use the linking cable, but I haven't found one yet. But if we find that, you know, Mega Gengar is super cool, Mega Alakazam is super nice. Oh, Carbink. Hey, Carbink. Not used to seeing these guys around. Just toss some quick balls at them. I do wonder how quick balls work in this game. Because you can just leave the areas, right? Yeah, no, Luna, I've been responding to you. Alright, what else do we got up here? Looks like a Mega Meow, or not a Mega, an Alpha Meow Stick. and a TM. Put away my Pokemon so that they didn't get caught. Power Up Punch as a thing is super nice. As a TM. Okay, we will drop down here, see if we can't replenish our health. We absolutely need to. I'll keep the Absol out here. Psycho Cut. He is not leaving me alone. Okay, looks like he finally lost interest. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, that Carbing just jumped off the roof. Carbing, no! Okay, colorful Screw that we just dropped on. Nice. See if we can't find our way around this jungle gym. Because this looks like where we initially climbed up because of the Sableyes. Got a couple red Pokeballs here as well. Sun is setting soon. Yeah, Luna, do you have anything that you wanted to talk about? Alright, let's check this. Okay, I should be able to drop right here. Nice. Anything else? No, it just looks like we'll be dropping directly into the Den of Sableye. Pull out Diggersby, because Diggersby is at the very least a normal type. So we won't be able to use any moves against us. I wonder how Confuse Ray works in this game. Okay, Quick Call probably isn't the best for when I'm in the middle of the fight already. So let's just keep checking Pokeballs at it. Alright, so knock off on the Quick Claw. I do need to check how that works. Will I need to put Quick Claw back up? No, okay, so it's just until I return the Pokemon. Alright, that's good to know. Good information, good comms. Alright, and let's get this Double Team. Because Double Team might be an interesting move in this game. Then we get Fire Punch. Can you talk to me in chat? My headphones are not working. Unfortunately, I will not be doing that. All right, what else do we got here? Let's check the map. Yeah, it's just Mawile that I'm missing, and I think that might be the only place that Mawile will spawn. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to come back here another time and get our hands on it. Can I go around? I can. Okay, there's so many Sableye just here. I wonder if when it turns to nighttime if that'll respawn the Mawile right there. 'Cause that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll see once this nighttime cutscene ends. Good break time. Alright, we'll go onto this roof. We'll see if there's anything interesting here. Because if it's just like some random red Pokeballs, I'm not going to care about it. Oh, but we found a roof full of Mawile. That's super sick. Alright, let's get it, Bandit. Just punch them all out. Alright, we gotta be able to catch one of these guys, right? Okay, use Protect. Protects us from Crunch. Use the Pokeball to prevent them from using Draining Kiss. And allows us to get enough Power Up Punch off. Another back smack with a Pokeball. Dang, I am not having any luck catching these Mawile. Oh, and their Mawile even just completely dodged me. Alright, let's use Protect, prevent ourselves from getting hit by this crunch. Okay, she stalled me out. She knows too much. Toss another Pokeball, and then I will... Here, I'm going to preset up a Heal Ball. Because maybe she just wants to be healthy. Come on, Mawile, just stay in the ball. Dang it. Okay, so that is now 4 Mawile that we have failed to catch. I'm starting to feel like she just don't want me. So sad. Hello, Esper. It does look like the spawns somewhat change from day to night, because we did not have a male Meowstic here last time. It was a female Meowstic. Okay, let's go this way. I think the Mawile spawn was down here. Yeah, we can see her, we can see her. Alright, we cannot kill this Mawile. Or we can kill it, we just need to be able to catch it. Here, maybe you like Dusk Ball because it's nighttime? Did like Dusk Ball because it was nighttime. You know, sometimes it's as simple as that. Alright, cool. So there's our Mawile down. That is Wild Zone 9 all complete. And we will go back to Wild Zone 7 and see if Audino spawns here at nighttime. Now, I do not remember Mega Audino all that well. I remember never using it, but I also didn't really play much of the ORAS, like, metagame. Like, I mainly played stuff in X and Y era. So I remember, God, when ORAS came out, there was, like, some Pokemon you could get early on if you did the tutorial, or not tutorial, like the beta. So, like, I got Mega Glalie, and I think I just used that in my playthrough. Alright, Shuppet's here, though. So that's the Pokemon we were missing, was Shuppet. Okay, don't know why it was Timer Ball it defaulted to. I would love to catch Shuppet. I think Banette is just a... I think it's just a ghost type when it Mega Evolves. But Mega Banette's cool. I like its, the way that it looks. And we just need to find Audino. There's Floette. Right, it is Audino I'm missing, right? Yeah. Weird. I wonder where the Audino could be that it's not appearing. Unless it's like a specific Audino. That, like, you need to eliminate, like, the Fletchinder or something for it to spawn and show up. Okay, that Leaf Seed went a lot farther than I expected it to go. Alright, but we'll come back to Zone 7 at some point. Okay, we'll go to Wild Zone... Oh, no, we can't go to Wild Zone 5, because we still don't have the access to that we need to. Wild Zone 8, though, is totally within our reach. And then after we do all these Wild Zones, we'll do some more side quests. And since we unlocked Mega Evolution, I'm sure these side quests actually give us access to a couple of the Mega Stones. I'm sure a lot of the new stuff will be in, like, the main story. So I still don't know anything about this game story-wise. But I have to imagine they have new Mega... Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I need to ping it on my map, so I know which way I'm running to. We will bring out our boy Gravedigger, so they can bounce alongside us. They're a little slow, though, so I'm sure that they'll need to catch up to us sometimes. And I'm sure at some point I'll just get lazy and use the taxi services. But I'm enjoying my time running around the city. You never know if there's going to be new Pokemon that spawn at nighttime that are unique to it. Now, we also just don't have any reason to fight in this night section. Because we don't have our, like, hey, you need to get 10,000 points restriction. Numel, though, is an interesting Pokemon. Because Numel is a Mega Evolution and is Fire Ground type. And then Machop what else is in this zone? Okay, there's 4 other Pokemon. This looks like it'll be a Diglett location. Or that's a Drillbur. Do the Dribbler not come out at night? That's so cute. Oh no, they come out at night. They just were trying to hide and... Okay. So, let's pull out our flying type here. So that it is completely immune to those attacks. Catch a Drillbur. Drillbur might be an interesting Pokemon to use. Because Drillbur is a ground steel type, which we could totally replace our Diggersby for. Okay, so we weren't able to catch that one. Oh well. Not the end of the world. This might be all the Pokemon that spawn at nighttime here. Except, what is that? Oh, it's a Sandile. Love Sandile. So that would be ground dark type. I think the Crocodile's coming for me. Yeah. So I'm just going to run away, get out of the zone, get a reset on my health. And I will keep rolling, just in case, because you never know. What a cool area. So Wild Zone 8 has ground-type Pokemon primarily. And I'm able to get Fire Punch. Nice. So I'm sure Fire Punch is a move that at least one of our Pokemon can learn. Bulldoze. Also. We are starting to get up there in the mid-20s, so we're getting around the evolution range for Drillbur. Sandile I would love to use in this game, though. Because we could replace Profit with Sandile, and then get Mawile for Big Chungus, and that covers both of those. Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually do that. Profit, for now, I need to take your held item. And then Diggersby, I do love you. Don't get me wrong. I love everything that you've done for the program. But it feels like it's time for you to go away for Mawile and Sandile. Alright, what should we name Mawile here? My initial thought process is that this is a male Mawile. So, something related to like huge power or 2 heads. We could name it Two-Face. Go for the Batman angle. You can think of worse names. And then we got Sandile. I usually name this guy Bandit. So the fact that we already have an Emboar named Bandit means that we can't really do that. So we can name him Friday after my favorite video on the internet. If you know, you know. All I need you to know is that I want you to have a good Friday. Unfortunately, it's not Friday. That would have been perfect. Well, Microcosm of Fate, if we had that. Alright, let's pick up some random things on the floor, see if we can't get some more evolution items. Because we're going to want to level up these Pokemon to be around where we're at. Especially because we want this to evolve into a Krokorok. And their moves became plus moves. Nice. Alright, level 26. Not enough for Friday to evolve. I'm assuming it's 28. But I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've used a Sandile. Alright, and so we got 2 Pokemon left there. We need to get to Zone 10 is our last zone. So we'll put a pin in it. And we'll teleport to this Pokemon Center. Grab our Pokeballs that we've missed. Alright, let's make a dash for there. Can we make it through this plaza? Here's hoping. Got some Pidgeys running around because it's nighttime. A Ghastly. 2 Ghastly. Ooh. That's cool that Ghastly can just spawn in the city like that. I think we've been through this area. Yeah, we have. So we don't need to slow up to try and check those. All those shops. Okay, so Zone 9. How do I get into you? It looks like there's supposed to be a door right here, if you look at the mini-map. But maybe there's, like, an underground system I need to look at? Alright, we weren't able to get into there in nighttime. But we will be able to check out the other zones to see if there's any special spawns in day now. Get rid of that. I'll be interested when we can find our Ice-type Pokemon. Because we do have Vanillite. But Vanillite's not really what I would consider, like, a Tier 1 Pokemon. Like, something that I'm super duper interested in using. Okay, is there no way into this Wild Zone? Okay, there is specifically one way into this Wild Zone. Right here on this corner. Okay, and we have Slowbros. You know what? Water Psychic type can Mega Evolve. Slowbro is a pretty good Pokemon. Let's use a Super Potion on Friday. And we'll use a couple normal potions on the rest of the team. Because they're not too hurt. And we will probably lead with Two-Face. And we will need to go back and get some more Quick Balls. Ooh, Carvana. Cool. Carvana is another Pokemon that has a Mega Evolution. We can get the Water Dark type. So it would be a matter of if we wanted Sharpedo or Gyarados. Biggest difference between the two, of course, being one of them is naturally a Dark type, and the other is not. So that's cool that Carvana in this game. I was wondering when we were going to start getting some more varied water types. Because obviously we got the Squirtle that we picked up. But for the most part, everything else has been kind of laissez-faire, just letting a single Magikarp be the only water type. Okay, that was a slow poke. Staryu, I've already caught you. We can go up to the roof. I wonder how Flip Turn works in this game. Howdy, Luna. Unfortunately, I'm not looking for any artwork being done right now. I appreciate the offer, though. Okay, so Watchog is another Pokemon that's in this area. Can at least try to catch it. Worst comes to worst, I'll fight it with Pignite. Don't even need to. And then Alpha Arbok, huh? Oh, what's that other Pokemon? We've apparently run into it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we are in fact tourists. Okay, I don't know how to get through Sludge, so we'll have to run away. Okay, so normal Arbok is another option for us to catch here. Unfortunately, I did just get rid of Diggersby, and I don't have a Psychic type. So I'll make actually swap over from Sandile back to Diggersby. Because that will allow us to use our Earth Power. Hey, I'm sorry, big guy. I didn't mean to replace you with a Pokemon that was unusable yet. Alright. Arbok, use Earth Power. I don't know how to use plus moves yet. Still haven't been taught. Look at Diggersby, he's got him. Okay, Glare looks like it's a melee attack. Hopefully that just catches. Did not. Oh, it's still alive. Oh, that's really nice then. I thought for sure it was dead. Cool, so that's Arbok out. Okay, so he's the one that I saw. Now it's just a matter of we gotta find one more Pokemon. I'm assuming it's a nighttime spawn. Otherwise, I have no idea where it would possibly be, unless it's like in the sludge somewhere. It is cool that Arbok's in this game, though. It feels like it would be a Pokemon that would get a regional form at some point, or a Mega Evolution. He doesn't know how to spell tourist. I don't. But you know, maybe, Bigger, that was just a ploy to get more people to join the chat so that they could tell me I don't know how to spell tourist. You ever thought about that? Huh, buddy? Maybe I'm just that smart. Okay, we haven't gone this way yet, though. What do you mean? I feel like that's a good bit. I feel like that's the potential right there. I just need I need to keep workshopping and labbing it. Tynamo. Please catch a Tynamo. That'd be super nice. Now, it doesn't have Levitate in this game. If only you're a bit. Don't call me out like that, man. But it could have been a bit. You don't know. You simply don't know. See, I have a shiny Flaffy and you don't. That means I'm right. Oh, cool. So this is the area we're at way earlier in the game. Just farming our Mega Shards. Alright, but with that, I think we've seen all the Pokemon outside of finding this one Audino. And then whatever's in Zone 8. So let's go back to Zone 8 since it's daytime. We will need to stop by the Pokeball Emporium at some point, too. Okay, but we do want to make sure we're using Gyarados, because this is a ground-type area. It feels really nice how quickly you can swap Pokemon in this game. Alright, let's see. Ah! Shiny Numel! Let's go! Hey, Bigger. Hey, shake my hand. Thank you. Good luck, charm. Hey, it's just that easy. It's just that easy to find a shiny Pokemon, I suppose. Okay, so we can find normal Krokorok in this game. So that's probably one of the Pokemon we were missing. Because the last one we saw was an Alpha. Oh, and Gibble! Oh my god. You know, imagine the world in which we found shiny Gibble for our first ever encounter of Gibble. That would have been crazy. Real tourist behavior. Yeah, dude, I'm just a tourist who got... No, Gibble! Stay in the Pokeball, please! Alright, is there any other Gibble here, or do I have to reload the area? I think I'm gonna have to reload the area. That's really funny. That's really funny. To just get... Oh, Inkay. Hey, lady, how do I catch an Inkay? My Inkay is Inkay. Well. You know, there was actually a girl I was chatting with on Hinge earlier that said she was a big fan of puns. So I hit her with some puns and she blocked me. So, I don't know what she meant by that. But I at least tried my best. I will change the name for you, Bigger. The Toursit Traps. Okay, you're right. It does say tourist. It doesn't say tourist. Tourist behavior. Yeah, the real joke is woman. See, if I was talking with that woman on Hinge, I wouldn't have gotten that shiny Numel. So, U-turn seems like it'll be interesting. Because I can probably put that on Gravedigger. Ain't that right? That is the wrong button. Yep, can definitely put it on Gravedigger. Yep, 100%. Definitely. Can totally do it. The 60 power. Oh my god, Two-Face can learn everything. Fake Tears lowers special defense. You only have physical attacking as your bonus. Let's see if we can find you some better things. Power Up Punch is probably going to be really good. I have a lot of options. So I can do Ice Punch, which is 75 on a 7-second cooldown, or Ice Fang, which is 65 on a 6-second cooldown. I gotta imagine it's the 75% or 75 power, right? All a woman do is hold you back. That's just, it's so real. Luna, I will not be dropping my Discord in the chat. I'm still not interested in having any artwork done, because as you can see, my box here has a solid gradient. And I figured out how to do that, and that's all I possibly needed. It has my name on it. One day I will learn how to create an untraditional typeface of my name. I do have a work pad. I do not know how to use it, but I do have it. Oh, dude, look how Gibble even looks in this game. He's just doing a little T-pose. All right, we must find out how to acquire the Gibble. I will probably not be leading Two-Face into the ground type area. Is there a bench nearby I can sit on? Okay, apparently chairs are not good enough. You have to sit on homeless benches. So, good to know. You know, I think the game is trying to tell us something. It's trying to say, if you're homeless, you are not allowed to pass time. All right, is there anything here? Okay, this looks like we're fight that fighting tribe trainer from the start of the game. You can see a couple of their disciples sitting here. Can I actually work my way into this area? I can. Ooh, cool. I was not expecting to be able to walk into this area. All right, do we have anything interesting? Crisis can strike at any moment. That is why we must train. That's just real. Thank you, Ivor. That's actually why we're training in this game. His shadow looks like he's trying to be a masquerade. I don't like that you said that. you ruined Gibble's T-pose for me. Alright, is there anything on this roof? Because I'm still trying to find a bench. Surely these roofs have benches. Or, like, anything. Okay, just a herd of Panpour on the roof? What do you think they're talking about? Like, I gotta imagine these guys, they're enjoying their lunch. This is actually their work building. And these Panpour are all, like, controlling the stock exchange behind the scenes. Like, they're the reasons why Nvidia is going to the moon right now. It's all because these three Panpours with Pecha berries in their hands. Ooh, an Alpha Flabebe. Seems kind of nice. It is level 26. Where did he go? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, so Toxic Spikes, I'm sure, will help me. Okay, I don't have any Steel-type moves, though. So I don't have great ways to attack this thing. Do I have literally anything that can hit this Flabebe in my arsenal? I can at least do some rollouts, I guess. Gen 1 Poketest to enter the Pokemon League showing generic shapes. That's true. Can I catch the Flabebe, or do I need to kill it? Okay. Probably gonna need to kill it. Okay, I wasn't expecting Gyarados to be able to fly. I don't know what I was expecting. I was kind of hoping that it was gonna fall down all the way to the bottom, just slowly, with that giant, stupid mug of a head. But I am kind of glad that it can just float over wide gaps. Because that means that I could totally use Waterfall and then, like, Hydro Pump or something like that. Okay, so there's a Dratini on that roof. And a yellow Flabebe. I don't remember if I need yellow Flabebe. But for that Dratini, we must find a way to get to that roof. So I'm sorry, Gibble. I love you. I will find a way to get you. But until I find a bench, it is impossible for me to respawn you. So, our next quest is to find a way onto this building. Which it does not look like there is a way to do so. How are we supposed to get there? Alright, we can at least do our due diligence and walk around the entire building, I guess. Why do my flying type fly? That's that's real. I did forget. Yeah, in Pokemon Legends Arceus, it does fly in the skies. So, I don't know what I was expecting. I guess that one's on me. I didn't think about it. Hop on Koraidon? Listen. Listen. At least you know which game I played. I wouldn't be playing a dumb game like Pokemon Violet. Because Pokemon Scarlet's for better gamers. I still don't see the reason why you would play Pokemon Violet. Like, I don't like many of the Pokemon that they have to offer in that game compared to Scarlet. Plus, Koraidon's just cooler. Alright, go back here. So, Bigger, have you seen Gravedigger move yet? I named it this because it bounces around like a tire. Look at it go. Every time I see it, it makes me happy. Because it's just so happy to be bouncing around like this. Wait, am I not able to get onto this roof? No, I can't. Okay, I just needed to walk away to a corner that I could jump up. Okay, we still don't know what that's useful for. That's a big Pidgeot. That's a very big Pidgeot. That guy will eat Gravedigger whole if we let him. So we got to get out of here. Miraidon is a galaxy on wheels? Yeah, but what would you rather have? Would you rather have a galaxy on wheels or the Apex Predator that has, like, bike tires but chooses to run around instead? Galaxy on wheels. Well, I guess that's your prerogative. Is there literally no place to sit here? That's crazy. I mean, at least it's almost nighttime anyways. But we didn't see Gibble last time. I don't know if it's a rare spawn or not. So while we're waiting, let's do a double check on this Audino. Because maybe it spawns. Once again, probably don't want Gravedigger out. There's a lot of people that are looking to kill him. Alright, Audino, are you in the trash? Are you in the sewers? Audino, where could you be? Okay, still don't see it. I'm surprised the Hippopotas is here and not with the others. Because there's a whole ground type zone and they're just like, Hippopotas isn't cool enough to be with the cool guys. And yet Numel is. Now, am I going to complain about Numel being in a place where we got a free shiny? Never. But I will be slightly confused. I guess while we wait for it to turn nighttime, we might as well do some of these wild zone or not wild zone, these my brain is exploding. We might as well do some of these side quests. And we will bring back out our boy. I mean, should we just use the Krokorok? Nah. We'll bring back out Friday. Let's see him walk around. Oh my god! He's just so cute, dude. You better watch out. He's gonna bite your ankles, dude. Alright, how do I plus move? Hey. Don't judge me. Did you know in order to use plus move, you have to press plus? I know, I was shocked too, guys. You know, it should have came natural to me, but I guess not. You know, sometimes you just get shocked by the darndest things. I would simply never use a plus move. Yeah, I don't see a reason to do it. I imagine it'll probably do slightly more damage, but it'll use some of my Mega Stone Charge. Which, me without any Mega Stones, you know, I guess it kind of makes sense to do. But, where am I going? Okay, I'm going on this corner. Get him. How does Doug work in this game? Where'd he go? Yo! How did he somehow use a 2-turn move in this game? Dude. Wait, can you hear that? Dude, hear him walking around, dude. His little pitter-patters on the ground. Oh my god, so cute. Welcome to Bravely. Okay, do we have anything that's good to wear? I mean, the suspender pants ain't bad. Lace-up shoes are also not the worst. Alright, now is the time. If not now, then when? Probably not gonna rock the crop top. I love his little pitter-patter on the ground, man. Hey, you should let me in. I can't believe I'm dealing with classism in my favorite video game. Listen, you should just be able to hear it. Here, I won't talk this next time so you can hear his little pitter-patter. And I'll even walk. I tried. The game decided to give me a cutscene so you couldn't hear his pitter-patter. Sorry, dude. I tried my best. Why is it so wet? Hold on. Come back out. I don't know why it's so wet. Okay, welcome to Fresh Fist. Here are the literal worst fits you've ever seen in your life. Okay, I'm never evolving this guy, so I get his pitter-patters forever. God, the world in which Gibble's not my favorite Pokemon is a good one. Okay, wait, we have to get this guy. Alright, what do you want, dude? Look over there. Do you see that mound of dirt? I think a wild Pokemon made its nest there. The problem is it's preventing anybody from using the Holovator. Could you please chase the Pokemon away? I feel a little bad for it, and we don't really have a choice. Alright. So we've already caught all 3 starters, I think. So I don't know what Pokemon this would be. Like Helioptile? That's a Pokemon I think that digs around, and we haven't seen yet. You want to battle it and chase it away? Oh, most definitely. Oh, Diggersby, of course. Dig! Why did he say it like that? Oh my god, he just burped. Okay, I definitely do not want the Steel type out. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Okay, Brutal Swing does absolutely 0 damage. I will try to catch you, though. Good job, man. I'm glad that you had such a good time, Diggersby. Alright, so that nest belonged to a Diggersby, huh? It makes sense, actually. A Diggersby probably could dig its way here from a wild zone. Thanks for sorting that out. Now we can use the Holovator. Don't worry about filling the hole. I filled it up while you were battling. I like the idea that I'm fighting for my life, and she's just got the shovel out, and she's just... Don't worry, guys. I'm doing my part. Now you can reach the rooftop, too. Cool. What's on this roof, then? Ooh, soft sand is huge for the program. I'm going to put the soft sand on our boy. You get an item to hold, and it will be... Where is it? Other items. Probably should have just pressed up a single time instead of down all these times. You will get a soft sand. And you know what? Now that I think about it, Gravedigger, you get a silver powder. And then I don't have any grass types, so I can't do anything else. Alright, but let's go, Gravedigger. You and me. You and me, these Badoos. You get a really good view of the tower from here. Wow, you really do. Can't do anything with it, but it sure does look pretty. Oh, so this is how you could get Mawile if you weren't in the zones. There's area 1. It's cool that they have a little bit, like they have a couple different ways to get across here. Like there was one that was like a bug nest. This one's vines. Mostly it's like scaffolding. So at least they're making it feel a little more varied than it usually would be. Okay, do we have anything else though? No? Alright, I don't think I can make it across those roofs. So we'll see if we can get back here to grab that one red Pokeball, and then we'll go back, see if we can't catch that Gibble if it spawns. Maybe hope there's the Audino as well. Okay, this probably should have been the last thing I did now that I think about it, because there is that ladder on the other side. Because now we'll have to walk all the way around to get to it. Okay, Spupa and Scatterbugs. Not what I was hoping to find on this roof, because we've mainly been finding Flabébés up here. Anytime that there's been like this garden area. Oh, and this one's even like a little baby Floette. Oh, that's a cute little sprinkler. But we have been trying to find blue and orange Flabébé. Hello, Trubbish. What you got going on, buddy? Alright, we'll go back up this elevator, see if we can't find something useful here. Once we also find the ability to use our colorful screws, I'd really like to see what those offer. Protein, so it was worth coming all this way. And a repeat ball. Oh, this is the Elemental Stone Emporium. Okay, we get the fossils. Oh, we can get Gengarite, Metachamite, Abomasite, Scissorite, Garchompite, Steelixite, Kangaskite, the Charizardites, Blastonite. Okay, of these, the only Pokemon I have is Metacham, which we're not going to use because we already have our fighting type in Tepig. And then we have Blastoise, so we could purchase the Blastoise Knight if we so desired. But I'll be honest, I was hoping to get something more like Mawilite. That would have been really nice. Good to know that there was a store like that here, though. That we'll be able to teleport to in the future. Bonsoir. I will need to sell some stuff to you, lady. So I hope that you're going to be willing to give me all the infinite money in the world. Y'all are at the... Alrighty. Sorry, I had to respond to some DMs. Not yours, though, Bigger. Sorry, buddy. Alright, let's do some shopping. Let's sell our stuff. Get rid of these porals. Get rid of these big porals. Alright, so we could totally afford the Blastoise Knight now. So we have that as an option whenever we would desire. See if we can find and get our hands on this Gibble, though. Crazy there's no bench here. Okay, we'll make sure that we've got Gyarados ready to go. He's probably one of the guys in the dirt. So we have to find what dirt pile he's in. Could be in this one in the corner. Nope, another dribbler. Wait, did these guys sell stuff? Berries. That's hilarious to just straight up dodge the attacks because you're talking to the berry seller. Okay, Drillbur. The Alpha. Alright, and this will be our last look-see. Yeah, so it looks like it is a rare spawn in this area. Unless I'm just completely missing him. Oh well, we'll check Zone 7 again, see if there's the Audino. If we don't find either of them, then I'll cry. But at least we know that they're there. Okay. Shuppets. Kakuna. The Fletchender, believe it or not, is still here. Alright, nothing here. Alright, more side quests then. We're going back. We'll do a Pokemon Ami. Do we actually have a side quest related to Pokemon Ami? Please, mon chéri. Pokemon Ami. With my boy Two-Face. Okay, I didn't have another bet. See these little ones here? They're Trubbish, the trash bag Pokemon. They've developed a taste for our cafe's food scraps, so they keep coming back. Oh, and they're so pumped up about it, too. I'm happy they like our food, don't get me wrong, but the smell the Trubbish gives off isn't exactly a crowd pleaser. We're starting to lose customers. So here's a thought. If it's food these Trubbish are after, maybe we can use that to our advantage. I've made a nice bag of tasty trash using our food scraps. Do you think you could use it to lead the Trubbish over to the garbage bins? Oh, so they'll start eating the trash. This is how you coexist with trash Pokemon. You put it in the trash. Who would have guessed? Alright, check this one. Yeah, nothing important. Yada, 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 yada. Alright, cool. Move on. Ain't that crazy? Can I do something with this guy? Guess I can't. I thought I could mod from this channel. I guess I can't. Oh well. I'm not gonna cry about it. Alright, so we have to take the food scraps over. How do I do that? Sure thing. So we just have a minigame. They should follow you as long as you're holding this. You obtain the bag of tasty trash. Oh, dude, I wasn't aware. It was your favorite sports team. Whoa, that's crazy. That's wild, guys. It's your favorite Pokemon right there. A food waste made of cooking ingredients. Make sure you walk slowly so the Trubbish don't lose you. What happens if they catch me? Do I just get assimilated into the Trubbish? Garbage bins are down this alleyway? Good luck. Okay. Let's go, boys. Just you and me. Just the whole squad. God, ain't it beautiful. Have you ever seen a more beautiful sight in Paris? See, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes you get jumped. Sometimes you're just leaving some trash back to the trash can. God, ain't that life. Are you doing a Phalanx impression? Seems tough, but hang in there. Is Phalanx in this game? I think that's a second Phalanx reference that we've seen. Trubbish, huh? Aren't those little helpers that eat garbage? An outing with the troop of Trubbish. Oh, dude, now I'm going to be known as the Trubbish guy. I'm going to get caught on social media. And they're going to be like, oh my god, is that the Trubbish guy? I'm going to go viral. No! You want to leave the tasty trash here. For sure. Trubbish are wolfing down the tasty trash. Thank you so much. The smell from the Trubbish shouldn't reach the cafe if they'll stay here. But gosh, look at them munching happily away. Makes you think, doesn't it? Coexisting with Pokemon doesn't just mean sharing the same space. I mean, these Trubbish love our food just like humans do. But we're in look to have them eat at our cafe next to the other customers. Maybe coexisting with Pokemon sometimes means knowing the right distance to keep. Insane. Wild. Who would have guessed? Okay. That's all good. We got some Dusk Balls for this. That's cool. Love to see it. All right, what else do we got going on here? Might as well go from the right, going upwards in a circle. So hopefully we get our hands on some more side quests that give us stuff to do. And then eventually we'll find the yellow and blue Flabébés. Okay, something that was weird there that I actually just picked up on. Why wasn't the Venusaurite with the other Kanto starters? They had Charizard, XY, and Blastoise, but not Venusaur. It's kind of curious. I wonder if there's like 3 or 4 stone shops that you got to go to in order to get all the X and Y ones. Or there's probably going to be one for all the Hoenn, like Omega Ruby ones, and there's probably going to be one for all the X and Y ones. But that still begs the question: where's Venusaur? All right, Cafe Cyclone with Servando, the servant. Servando, really? Lumios is hardly short on cafes, as I'm sure you've seen. The competition is fierce. That's why we're creating a new menu item to help us stand out, and what we've landed on is Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour. Those 3 similar-seeming Pokemon have some rather exciting and unique traits, you see. The leaf on Pansage's head can relieve fatigue. The tuft on Pansear's head contains a flame that burns around 600 degrees Fahrenheit, and the water inside the tuft on Panpour's head is packed full of nutrients. In short, revitalizing leaves, nutrient-rich water, and flames at ideal temperature, yes? If we combine the 3 of these Pokemon's special traits, we should achieve the perfect cup of tea. Please, could you catch these 3 Pokemon so I can briefly borrow their services? In return, I'll treat you to the very first cup of the perfect tea we make. Well, luckily, I've already got all 3 of them. I'll just probably have to put them in the party, right? Alrighty. Where are they? Okay, so here's Pansear. Okay, here's Panpour. And then there's Pansage. Here you go, buddy. Oh ho ho, you brought the Pokemon I requested. Thank you so much. I'll get right to making the tea, so do take a seat and settle right in. Nice. Thank you for your patience. I'm happy to report that with the age of the trio, I've created the Pan Trio tea. I thought about calling it Pansage Sear Pour Tea, but that's rather a mouthful. Now, dear customer, please enjoy a cup of our new special brew. That's cute. What a cute little side quest. This is, I guess, the second time they've referenced Pokemon Black and White, though, with the Pansage, Sear, and Pour trio. What did you think? The fragrance, taste, and nutritional value are all top-notch, no? I mustn't forget to return your dear Pokemon to you. Thanks for your invaluable help. We've now added the Pan Trio tea as a permanent menu item. That's cool. I wonder if it has any special, like, unique things that it's got to it. Oh, and the fact that we got a white herb, does that mean that getting our hands on, like, overheat or something like that, would that has a negative effect, we'd be able to avoid it? That'd be kind of cool. Okay, we'll bring back these Pokemon. Oh, also, we didn't see Gyarados as a part of that. So, actually, where do you get Gengarite in Pokemon X and Y? Is that, or all the things that we picked up, things that were given to us, or that we found on the ground? Because I don't remember when you get Gyarados in X and Y. So I wonder if there will be like a water-type trainer that gives us the Gyarados. Still doesn't explain where the Venusaur is, because that should be the same exact thing as the other ones. Okay, how do I get to you? Do I have to walk around? Okay, antidote. Oh, please be Flabebe. Please be Flabebe. What are you? You're white Flabebe? Do I have white Flabebe? I have white Floette. Yeah, I have white Flabébé. So I have red, white, yellow. Yeah, so I just need blue and orange. I was right the whole time. Okay, so blue and orange. If there's any chance for a blue and orange, I might as well at least throw Pokeballs at y'all. You never know in the future when you might need them. Oh, one of those was a Floette. Oops. There might be one to have like a Floette, a Flabébé, and a Florges. All of one color. So the more of these that we catch, the better it is for us. Alright, what do you need from me, lady, though? Make sure Two-Face is out here so that he's intimidating. Oh, I missed my opportunity. Daytime was here. I will say I'm kind of glad that we have this little bit of a cutscene, because it does allow me to grab water without interrupting the flow of gameplay. Venom. We've been over this. Poison is the best status condition, hands down. It chips away at your opponent's HP, which is obviously the smartest way to win. Well, I couldn't agree less. Paralysis puts all of the status conditions to shame in my book. Her name is Liz, so Venom and Liz. So Paralysis. Paralyzed Pokemon have to deal with a nasty drop to their movement speed, you know. Pummeling them while they're slow, then seizing an elegant victory, that's the way to do it. You there, random passerby. You came at the perfect time. Try to help us settle something, would you? We're trying to decide if poison or paralysis is better. That means facing us in Pokemon battles. Starting with me, what do you say? Okay. So we would prefer to have ground-type Pokemon for this then, because I'm sure that they're just going to be spamming us with electric-type moves. So let us swap out Poseidon for Diggersby. And then we should be good. Now, I will still lead off with Mr. Friday here, because he is just a little guy. He's trying to be helpful for the team. Can you help us settle whether they're better? You'll face my team in their perilously paralyzing moves, shall we? Shall we? We shall. Paralyzed Pokemon suffer a significant drop in their movement speed. I'll go all out on offense while your Pokemon are sitting ducks. We're not ducks. We're actually... we're actually flat little gator dudes. Alright, Electrike. What happens if I press dig, huh? You didn't think about that one, did you, lady? Okay, swapping to Badoo. Okay, then I'll swap to my boy that's got Flame Wheel. And then while we're waiting, might as well send out my Salandit again. Not Salandit. Sandile. He didn't even see what hit him. He just nipped at his ankles. He said, I will come from the ground. I am the Undertaker. Ooh, wait, should I rename him to Undertaker instead of Friday? Nah, I'll find another one to name Undertaker. I might name the Gibble that we find Undertaker. Paralysis didn't stop you in your tracks? Huh? Okay, I imagine Venom has grass types, though. You defeated me so soundly. Oh, be careful, paralysis lingers even after a battle ends, you know? If any of your Pokemon are paralyzed, be sure to cure them. Is she gonna give us 6 of them? Oh, she only gives us 1. You held your own against Liz's paralyzing moves, did you? Not bad at all, but your next opponent is me. My powerful poison will sap your Pokemon's HP dry. Gulp. Alright, let's make sure to use this Paralyze Heal. We have 21 of them. Jesus. Alright, let's start off with Two-Face this time, because we're going to be immune to poison. Pokemon that have been poisoned take damage over and over again. Soon you'll see how terrifying that could be. I don't think I will, Venom. Venipede, though. It's probably going to, like, put down Toxic Spites. Alright, what are you swapping to? Bellsprout? I'm not scared. Ooh, that crunch did damage. I love every time that Moile just needs to mog on their opponents after they finish attacking. They always just do a jump back, flip their hair. Like, okay, man. Chill out. Stop aura farming in the middle of the fight, Two-Face. Wait, my poison strategy actually failed? Who would have guessed? I wasn't surprised when Lise lost her battle, but I didn't think I'd lose too. Well, you faced us both, so answer honestly, which status condition was tougher to beat? Neither of them. Because I'm the GOAT! Ah! Come again? Are you saying you're not bothered by status conditions at the slightest? Though I suppose it's true that neither of us managed to win. Looks like we both have a ways to go, huh? There are so many status conditions out there, I want to master them all. Oh, and don't think we've forgotten about your Pokemon either. If one of them still has a status condition from earlier, please use this full healer to use it. I didn't even get an antidote. That particular item can cure any and all status conditions. Always keep a healthy supply. They should be cured as soon as possible. It's not nice to make your Pokemon put up with the discomfort for long. That's my advice to you, fellow trainer. I have to imagine there is already mods that people are thinking of out there to like, can I beat Pokemon Legends ZA with my Pokemon poisoned the entire game? And then you just need to heal from what you find on the floor. I could see that being interesting. Alright, our next one's here in Wild Zone 6. Oh my god, can I zoom in a little bit? Okay, I can't do it. Let's just teleport. So we should be at the same level as the Houndoom at this point. Oh, let's not forget to swap back in our Poseidon. Alright, we still don't have a way to get this Pokemon. But we do got some Metatites in here. How you doing, boys? Alright, Tricien. Your tricks, right? I've seen it around the ZA Royale. I'm such a huge fan of that event, you know. It's been a blast taking part of it. I love testing out battle strategies against other ZA Royale trainers, let me tell you. It's kind of weird to see a kid like you holding their own in such an intense contest, though. Maybe too many green newbies are joining in, making it easy to sail through the lower ranks. I'm thinking there's only one way to know whether you earned your place in the Royale. That's right, face me in battle and I'll give you the taste of my latest and greatest strategy. Berries. Okay. Interesting. Talk to me again when you're ready to face off. I'm ready. Are you ready to go up against my awesome battle tactics? Here's a heads up for you. There's going to be more on the offense than just dealing damage. You're about to see what Pokemon can do when they go into battle armed with berries. Tricien the owner with a Swablu. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what you're doing to Two-Face. Pretty sure I resist literally every move you can possibly learn. Look at that. No damage whatsoever. And we got Ice Punch. Look at you. Yeah. Farm on him. Start spinning. Ooh, Crunch for our Sandile, too. Alright, managed to take him out. Just a 1-2 punch, just double bite. What? How can this be? I even gave my Pokemon Oran Berries to hold. Dude, I don't even think I've run into an Oran Berry yet. It's always been Citrus. I can't believe my berry-based strategy failed. When you have your Pokemon hold an item in battle, it can trigger all sorts of effects. I'll award you some Oran Berries for your worries. If they drop below half, they can eat the berry to recover some HP. A very clever plan. I rely on you to help me test my battle strategy in the future. You better look forward to it. Bye, dude. Alright, let us get Crunch on our Salandit here. We'll use Crunch instead of Bite. We'll rearrange the moves, put Crunch up top. And I guess we'll go Takedown? Is that a Leer? Do you have any moves you can learn? You can learn Brick Break. So it wouldn't be the end of the world. Fire Fang and Thunder Fang for coverage. Shadow Claw for coverage. In fact, nah, there's no way that you'd ever use Shadow Claw or Crunch over anything. Alright, cool. So Friday's good. Any additional moves for LED gets Cotton Guard. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Flamethrower. I guess it'd be nice to have instead of Protect, so we have a ranged option. Alright, what's our next side quest that we got going on here? Up here near the mall. This Northern Mall is sick, by the way. It's got so many good pieces of clothing items. I think it's where I got most of my outfit from. Because I think I've looked at most of them at this point, and I just could not find any fits that I liked. All right, how do we get inside here? Okay, we're gonna have to run around. And then once we're done with this, we might as well go and check the Gibble area again to see if it's respawned. And then we still need to find a way onto the roof. Oh, this isn't even in the mall. This is the children's playground. Bond, hey, do you want to trade Pokemon with me? I'll give you my Riolu if you give me an Abra. Abra can use the move Teleport, right? I bet it would be so much fun to play tag with. Why Abra? Should be asking for a Kadabra if it's trying to teach us about trading. But I'll take a free Riolu. Riolu would be sick. Sure, I'll trade, kid. Oh, let's do it. Here's the free Abra, dude. Alright, so this is our second trade that we've gotten. So we've gotten Heracross and Lucario from trades. Hawlucha might be a cool Pokemon to use too. I was just thinking of fighting types that you could get in trades in previous games. Unfortunately, I am still using Pignite for my fighting type, so I don't necessarily need a Hawlucha. Riolu? Why did you name your kid Riolu? Just name him Louie. Louie would have been such a cute name. Wow, a real-life Abra. Thanks. Come on, Abra, let's play tag. Oh, the Abra is so depressed. Hey, wait, did you just go to sleep? That's not how you play tag, Abra. Wake up. Oh. Huh, where'd it go? Did Abra use teleport in its sleep? Whoa, I guess our game of tag has already started. Well, thanks again. Take care of Riolu. Hey, Abra, I'm coming to get you. That's adorable. That was cute. That was very cute. Hey, and we got a free Riolu for it. I know that it was on one of the roofs. We were trying to catch it. We just couldn't find our way to it. Okay, Lumiose Museum. We stepped in here for a quarter second. We didn't stick around. Alright. So what is this we got here? So, Hisui Reason. I've never heard of it. Alright, let's take a look-see. Farmers and Pokemon, what is that? Okay, it was paid about 85 years ago and is regarded as an example of naturalism. What is that? What would that be? That kind of looks like a Yungoos. Almost like a shiny Yungoos. I don't know what else it would be. Oh, what a beautiful cave painting. Its dark and narrow cave, its source of its ear light is a plant called luminous moss. The work is a series depicting sceneries that inspired overseas artists while they were traveling in Kalos. Yeah, dude, I loved that cave. Like, it was kind of like, it was just very railroady, but like, it's where you got the Kangaskhanite. It's where you got Tyrun or Amora. That was a nice area. All right, Cacturn and, God, I forget her name. Serena. Yeah, she's in Pokemon Unite. I've never used this Pokemon before, though, in any mainline Pokemon game. Depiction of the fruit Pokemon Serena and the Scarecrow Pokemon Cacturn. Some have chosen to explore the figures of Pokemon so different from humans in order to better understand their anatomy and to explore the nature of their hearts and minds. Oh, this is a very cute photo of a bunch of just... Okay, so you got... Alright, let's name all the Pokemon here. So we got Sinistea, Sinistra, or... What is it called? It's Sinistea and... I forget what the evolution is called. Poltergeist. Oh, I used that Pokemon in Pokemon Unite too. I forget what it's called. I've completely been blanking on her name. The flower Pokemon on the top right. Then there's Bombardier, Eskew, the tier 3 of Pidove, the full line of the Gothitelle line, and then the Mightyena line. God, that's killing me. What's the name of that Pokemon, man? I'm dying. I know Eldegoss is the evolution. But what's the pre-evolution for Eldegoss called? Gossifleur? I don't think I would have ever remembered that. Like, it was very cute in Sword and Shield, don't get me wrong. Like, you're just on the bridges and it's flying down. But, like, it is kind of irrelevant as a Pokemon. If it wasn't in Pokemon Unite, I don't think I would even remember it existed. Many artists have displayed a curiosity how Pokemon would relate to each other in the absence of humans. So just saying that Gothitelle is a human. Oh, Diancie! Painting of the mythical Pokemon Diancie. The artist boldly eschews painting a background together, keeping the focus solely on Diancie. Thus we can feel the artist's desire to emphasize that the subject transcends eras and trends. Dude, if we can find a Diancie in this game, it makes sense to be an event, because there's Mega Diancie. Who are you? This piece was believed to have been a portrait of a king from 1,000 years ago, painted by artists who lived after his time. However, research has lent support to the theory that this painting in fact depicts a descendant of the king's younger brother. From this, we can surmise that the royal line maintained a degree of power through the ages. So this isn't AZ. This is AZ's brother. Okay. That's cool. I like this. This is nice. This is the Tower of Mastery. Yeah, only the chosen may climb the Tower of Mastery. It requires skill with roller skates to reach the top floor. One must have complete mastery of their own body to become a Mega Evolution user. Yeah, that's what I consider myself to be. Oh, this is the, okay, so this is also the Tower of Mastery. What gorgeous painting here. It is said that one only gains their Mega Ring after defeating the successor to Mega Evolution in a Pokemon battle atop the Tower of Mastery. I didn't do that. I don't even know where Karina's in this game. And then this is the island. Shining stone that emitted great warmth was discovered. Tower of Mastery was then built to house and protect the stone. To this day, the successor to Mega Evolution carries on the legend of the mysterious stone. Then look at this Mega Lucario. Dang. Pokemon was the first Pokemon to ever Mega Evolve in the Kalos region. Yeah, cool Pokemon. Okay, so this entire corner is just the Mega Evolution Tower of Mastery area. Okay. Giant towers in the center of it. In order to directly view its face, one must climb the second tower of the floor. Within the base, the statue is a room that only its successor or related personnel can enter. Oh my god! It's us, guys! It's us! From X and Y! The Tower of Mastery stands to the north of Shalur City. The two strange stones were once discovered in this area, which are now thought to have been the first known Mega and Keystone. I wonder if this would change if we were the female trainer. If that would be Serena instead of Callum. That's cool. That was really sick. Oh, is this Hisui? Hisui, the Grand Exhibition. The lands once known as Hisui reveal how many humans and Pokemon came to live in harmony. With the help of various museums and collectors, we'll bring you all the relics and some replicas that we can find from this fascinating place and time. We hope you'll come away from this exhibit with a sense of the daily life and customs of Hisui. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. This is... God, I forget his name. It's Rowan's ancestors' armor. The commander's armor by Kamado. Yeah, a suit of armor worn in battle by Kamado, the first commander of the Galaxy Exhibition team. It is said to have come from the Galar region and bears a strong resemblance to the armor worn by Wistrum, an Elite Four member of Kalos by the region's Pokemon League. Oh! When contacted for comment, Wickstrom said it was possible this armor was one of several suits his ancestors gave to the Galarians. However, it's difficult to verify such claims given the relations between Kalos and Galar during the era. Wow. Dude, that's cool. Okay, so Kamado was the ancestor for both Wickstrom and Rowan. Then we got the flag. One story claims this flag was meant to show that the Galaxy team was made up of people from different regions, and so its design incorporates various elements, including Galarian letters. However, the truth of this tale remains unknown. The flag itself seems to have been made using the threads from Pokemon. It was kind of weird that we're known as Galaxy Team, given like the time period that we're at. Like, is the concept of the Galaxy even exist back then in real life? Because I know that people understood space, but do they understand the concept of galaxies? Venerated portraits displayed by the Pearl and Diamond clans. These individuals depicted within them, they're said to have represented the sun, sea, and land, but nothing as concrete is known about their identities. Yeah, so Maxie, Archie, and Alder. Who are these people? Hairstyles of the time. Displayed here are the hairstyles said to have been available at the hairdresser in Jubilife, the early settlement home of the Galaxy Expedition team. It is also said that changing one hair color was possible at this establishment. Alright, here's Kamado's day-to-day outfit. A kimono worn by Kamado. The kimono used many different types of thread and is ornately decorated, showing that much effort was put into its creation. Thus, it is assumed that the kimono was quite costly, but it's unknown whether Kamado acquired it himself or was given to him as a gift. The pattern provides evidence that Golduck could be found at the time the cloth was embroidered. Oh, dude. Wait, they took this from the tower? So, Almighty Sinnoh, a statue depicting the temporal Pokemon Dialga, worshipped by the Diamond Clan, is referred to as Almighty Sinnoh, the creator of the entire world. And then Palkia, yeah, I'm assuming this says the same exact thing. Alright, so this just depicts ancient Sinnoh hieroglyphs. These hieroglyphs are used in ancient Sinnoh and are said to depict both Pokemon, or common Pokemon, and those that were object of worship. Each glyph held multiple meanings and could be combined to create whole sentences. Are any of these normal Pokemon? Weirdeer, Cleavor, Ursaluna. Okay, so this is all of the totem Pokemon, or what? They weren't called totems, were they? It was the alpha Pokemon that were introduced in that game, just the Hisui forms. All right, Volo's outfit. I was told that the person who wore this outfit donated to the collection personally. Apparently, he gazed a while at those sketches by Professor Levinton with a nostalgic air too. Oh no, he's alive? Who let Volo out of ancient Hisui? Formal attire? This outfit is said to have been worn by the ancient Sinnoh people during their rituals. This group worshipped the Pokemon Arceus as an almighty deity. It is thought that they showed their respect by mimicking Arceus' appearance, even reflected in the way they styled their hair. Oh, I don't want Volo to be alive, man. He's scary. Alright, the Ancient Quarry. As its name would suggest, this cave was used in ancient time as a stone quarry. The clean cuts on the rock surface are signs of advanced techniques or possible skill command of Pokemon. Either way, the results are impressive even in this modern age. And then this is just the outside of the temple, up in not Shinjo Ruins, I forget what it's called. It's just the peak of Mount Coronet. The Temple of Sinnoh, an artist's rendition of what the ruins known as Spear Pillar would look like if it was restored. It is said that these ruins once housed 10 statues depicting Pokemon known as Lords or Ladies. It was the Lord Pokemon, that's what it was. However, the temple was severely damaged due to a battle between legendary Pokemon, with the statues also being destroyed. Records show that the name Spear Pillar was coined by the Survey Corps of the time. What a cool area, man. Oh, it's all the Pokeballs. Yeah, the Pokeballs of the Hisui region. The people of the time created their own Pokeballs using apricorns and mineral tumblestone. Many varieties are said to have been crafted, each displaying different properties depending on what material were used. Crafting's one own Pokeball in the modern age would be a true labor of love, given the difficulty. It seems that the old survey work really related to people and Pokemon getting to understand one another. Hisui's the name for a distant region. They greatly feared Pokemon. Sketches drawn by Professor Levantine. His original Pokedex was long assumed to be lost until partial facsimile was found in the shed of a private house in the Sinnoh region. This discovery has helped advance the studies of Professor Levantine and the Pokedex he created. His work has been reevaluated in recent years, with particular appreciation for his accurate sketches of Pokemon and his gift for capturing Pokemon's quirks within his skillful descriptions. It is said that the Pokedex was not in fact completed by Leventon himself, but by a mysterious 50-year-old youth who appeared out of nowhere one day. Aww. And I'm assuming this is all just concept art, right? It's not even just like his art. That's cute. Alright, what is this? House interior. This is in the interior of a standard house in the early settlement of Jubilife. Though sparsely furnished, it contained everything needed for fieldwork and daily life, including hardy clothing, sandals, and boots. Some houses also contain items with the residents brought with them from their home regions. The training grounds, a space where the Galaxy Expedition team members hone their skills in battling using Pokemon they had caught. It's worth noting that the wild Pokemon were still regarded as terrifying creatures at the time. There are records of a man named Ingo providing guidance in the ways of Pokemon battle, but it's said that he simply vanished one day after stating it is time for me to return. Let's go! Ingo made it back home! Shop interiors. Above is shown the interior of the hairdresser, while below is the interior of the clothier. Clothier? 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 I don't know how to pronounce it. While life in Hisui was often regarded as one of scarcity, its residents were able to live in relative comfort by befriending Pokemon as well as used gathered materials to craft items. The hairdresser also seemed to host salons, with some residents gathering to play a game known as Go at the establishment. Wow. Model reproduction of the general store. The general store is believed to have played a central role in providing supplies. There are records of other enterprises as well, such as a clothier and a photography studio. Life around Jubilife. Within the settlement of Jubilife, fields were established to grow crops. Beyond its walls was the beach where the settlers first came ashore. As more Pokemon were surveyed and the area was developed, so too did the population grow. It is said that the Pokemon they befriended also helped with various tasks, such as farming. Okay. So this is the exact same thing. Wow, this is super cute that they just have all these references to the Hisui region. Survey Corp Satchel. The satchel was provided to members of the Galaxy's core. Should a core member be knocked out while conducting a survey, the security corps would rescue them and retrieve their satchel. Tales remain of a Galaxy Expedition team member who boasted that he could increase the capacity of satchels so they could hold more items. Yep, it only costs you like $1 billion Poké-Dollars to do it. And then their uniform. This uniform remained undamaged even when the rare rolled through rough terrain to dodge attacks for wild Pokemon. It could withstand both heat and cold and is said to have even withstood Pokemon moves. Remarkably, the red cap is believed to have always stayed in place no matter how the rare moved. Oh, and then this is just going to be a Hisui region map. Picks different locations. They rode Pokemon. I wonder if anybody's working on any new kinds of Pokemon balls. Replicas of various Pokeballs used today. Alright, is there anything new here? Okay, they've got the Friend Ball here. Or that's not even Friend Ball. What is that? That's, is that... I don't even remember what that's from. That's from, what? Pokemon Black and White, I think? I don't even know what that's from. Oh, then here's all the Pokeballs from Johto and Kanto. Bari Ball 2. Ooh. So it's a three-dimensional map of Lumio City, created using Holotech. The whole series of painting of power plants and Kalos. Somebody truly loved them, didn't they? You better not talk to me about the Kalos power plant. That's still the thing that upsets me the most about Pokemon X and Y. I remember trying every which way to get into the building to try to get like Volcanion or something like that back in the day. Oh, it made me so upset that we could never get in. This plant uses heat from the ground to generate electricity. This painting is a series on technology in Kalos. The plant is a sharp commentary on a hidden passion that lies just beneath everyone's surface. What is this? When did we get the ability to go into space? This plant gathers sunlight in space in order to generate electricity. This painting is part of a series that succeeded in capturing the sense of self-efficacy in the region, of being isolated but still striving to help others. When did we have the ability to go to space? That's crazy. Alright, I'm not going to look at the rest of those pictures. It's just going to say that, you know, we're self-sufficient, so we're not dealing with the Galar power problem. Alright, now we're almost all the way around the museum so we can finally do this side quest. But I've been enjoying this. This is cool. So this is the town where the fairy gym was. This is the northern one with the psychic gym. I don't remember what this is. What is this one? Around the time Parfum Palace was built, aristocrats who served the king created unique castles in their territories. The work is highly praised as a piece that captures that period in time. Cool. So this is Wickstrom's family, I have to assume. This painting depicts a knight-errant who continued his travels with a Pokemon Galurk. The painting expresses the knight's identity and his suffering as its primary subject. It is regarded as an example of romanticism. Okay, so is this a reference to the Pokemon Conquest games? I've never played them. I'm just going to assume that there was a Golurk trainer in Pokemon Conquest. What is this, Shallur City? This it's a key piece in the realist movement. It depicts it with keen accuracy the scenery of an area near Cormarine City in Kalos. Oh, where the rock type gym leader is. Okay. All right, what do you guys got for me? This is not good. Definitely not good. Hey, you look like a formidable trainer. Do you think you could do us a little favor? See, we're really big Spupa fans, but our collection of Spupa accidentally got loose here in the museum, which is where you can lend a hand. Please find our missing Spupa. There are 12 of them in total. Please find them. Our shared love of Spupa is what allowed us the two of us to find one another. But you should know that Spupa spew out black powder when they feel threatened, so please don't try to battle them. We're in a museum, not a wild zone. They could ruin the art. If you find them and approach them normally, they'll surely come back to us. Oh, dude, have y'all ever played Smash Bros. Where Spupa's a Pokemon in the that can randomly spawn? That Pokemon's so fun to fight as, because like you could just like camp someone out in a corner pretty easily. So can I just walk up? Cool. It's as if it's trying to guide folks to the upper floor. Okay, so they actually want you to look through the entire museum to try and find these. Okay, so I could have just done this from the very beginning then. Because it is going to want us to look through everything. It replaced one of the Pokeballs. Come on, Spupa, you're not a Pokeball. You. Alright, so 10 left. I think I heard one to my left. Yeah, it was hiding in that corner. Oh, I almost missed it completely. You found a lost Spupa looking quite comfy in the cozy place between these sofas. Alright, where are the rest of y'all? One of them... dude, we got a kaiju on the loose in the city, and it's just a giant Spupa. You found a lost Spupa pretending it's a great big monster attacking Luvio City. Spupa! Okay, okay. This is a cute side quest. Oh, and we got another one just Jay chillin'. Just taking a nap on the sofa. It's just chilling out on the sofa. Okay, whoever wrote this, they have the mind. They have the right mentality to go through this. Oh my god, they're inside the... they're inside of it. You found a lost Spupa that looks like it's been newly crafted on the crafting bench here. How did you get in there, Spupa? I feel like you're ruining it. These are thousands of years old, Spupa. You can't be in there. Oh, no. I'm trying to talk to the Spupa. I don't care about you. Hello? Can I... Okay, cool. We got the cutscene. You found a lost Spupa that seems to think it was a partner of a Survey Corps member. Sure, it could have been. Alright, I heard one more in this section. Where is it hiding? Oh, it's inside the general store. That's cute. You gonna sell me stuff? You found a lost Spupa that looks as though it's been running the old general store. There are 4 more to find. Where are you guys at? Oh, one of them thinks that they're trying to be a hairstylist. You found a lost Spupa that's doing a fine job modeling the haircut on display. Oh, because it's bald. So it's going for the cut, the shaved look. Aw, dude. They knew what they were doing here. He looks like Komodo. He's just wearing the armor. You found a lost Spupa that looking quite dapper with the Army of the Galaxy team's commander. Alright, 2 more. Oh, one of them's just looking at all the glyphs. Alright, I don't know where the last one is. I probably missed it. It's poring over the ancient Sinoian glyphs. He's gonna be the one to crack the code. He's gonna find out that Basket Legion actually means murder and death upon all who he sees. With last respect. Alright, where is the last Spupa? Is it down the stairs? I feel like I can hear him. Is he just meant to be directly underneath me or something? Yeah. Is he behind here? Yeah, he's just in the corner. Cool. That's cool that you can hear him from so far away. You found a lost Spupa tucked away in a cozy hidden corner of the museum. Alright, there's the last one. You found all 12 of the Spupa that were lost in the museum. That's probably my favorite side quest so far of the game. Thank you for finding all of our Spupa for us. They're so precious to us, we better do one last head count before we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dude, my students absolutely love that 6, 7 joke. 13? Ooh, what? Where'd the 13th one come from? I don't know, but we can only take 12 of them between the two of us. I suppose the best solution would be to have this kind trainer take this new fellow off our hands. We can't leave it here alone. It might damage the art and end up in real trouble. We simply can't thank you enough for helping us find our precious pupa. Cool. Cool, cool. Wise glasses. Isn't that for accuracy? What do wise glasses do in this game? Yeah, no, that's probably my favorite side quest of the game so far. It really, Wait, a rare variety suit. A certain person can help you if you upgrade your Pokemon's moves into plus moves. If given one of these. It boosts the power of this holder's special attacks. Okay, so I got the wrong thing. We will give this to LED then. So that they have it on hand. Yeah, 100% my favorite side quest so far. Like, it really used the environment in a way that others have not. Like, even in the previous game, Pokemon Legends Arceus, it didn't really use... it didn't use the environment that well. Alright, is this our last side quest? Wow, we're almost allowed to progress. Yeah, but I can't teleport there, apparently, if the side quest is on it. I guess it makes sense. Alright. Let's go, Two-Face. Let's see this. What do we got going on here? Oh, you can see the stars on this? Oh, that's cool. So they have Michelin stars in this game. What do you even think they would call Michelin stars? What is the best pun we can make with a Pokemon name for Michelin stars? Like, my initial thought was like Milotic stars, but I don't think that would be a funny bit. Michelin. Driflin stars? Army, I need a hotter flame. You must have heard me talking rather loudly to myself there. The problem, you see, is I can't get a hot enough flame in my kitchen. Litleo here provides our firepower, but it can't burn at max heat until it lets loose in a battle. I must ask you for your help, kind stranger. Would you mind having a sizzling battle with me and my Litleo to get nice and fired up? Boy, howdy, would I? Let me know when you're ready to have a battle. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna make sure that he's very nice and hot and ready to go here. Just don't ask any questions about the big sea dragging directly by into your head. Give us a battle so hot it feels like being roasted by a flare blitz. He doesn't know, man. He doesn't know. He's too busy. Dude, imagine if after we do this, they get the 3rd star. That'd be so sick. And we're even right next to the main quest, too, after we finish this. Okay, Violet. Yo. Ooh, Houndoom. Alright, Poison Jab, though, for our Pokemon friends. Oh, they hit me with Will-O-Wisp, though, so I'm gonna not be as effective. Luckily, Fire Ground type shouldn't matter, even if we're doing half damage. Yep. Cool beans, cool beans. I'm very happy to get Poison Jab on Whirlipede, though. What firepower? It's too hot to handle, because that means we finally have a poison-type move we can use. Outside of, like, you know, toxic spikes. One intense battle, I almost caught fire myself. How about it, Lilio? After a battle like that, I bet you can show me the hottest flames you can make, right? Rarao. That's the spirit, Litleo. We'll need your hottest flames if we want to grill today's steaks just right. Thank you so much. Here's something for the fine battle. Use it on a burned Pokemon. Sounds good, buddy. Back to the kitchen for us, Litleo. Our customers today are in luck. They'll be dining on steaks with the absolute perfect sear. We got Will-O-Wisp TM. That's cool. That's probably the best thing they could have given us. Because that means that we get a guaranteed burn off on somebody. Seems like it'll be kind of useful. I doubt any of our Pokemon can learn Will-O-Wisp. We also got Dazzling Gleam. I mean, I might as well put Dazzling Gleam on LED. So that way we have a Fairy-type move. Of these, probably Light Screen has to go. It would definitely be Thunder Shock. But there's no reason not to have 2 stab moves in this game. Alright, is there anything else I wanted to do? Yes. I need to get the correct moves. So yeah, we'll get rid of Takedown and replace it with Poison Jab. We don't have any Steel moves for Two-Face yet? Yes. And then nothing else for our Pokemon. So all that happens is that our boy Gravedigger now has a stab move. Alright, before we get into this match, or before we get into the next main quest though, I do want to grab a bunch more Quick Balls. Because it does look like that's probably going to be the best thing we can use in this game. For like if we're just trying to capture Pokemon willy-nilly while we're walking around. Alright, just us and Tawny versus 2 Dedenne. This is the Quasartico building. It was built only 3 years ago. The whole version of a city where people and Pokemon live in harmony. Nothing that big becomes a reality overnight. Bet people have been working on it for a while. Here's the Dedenne. Like security guards? Yeah, these Dedenne aren't going to let us pass without a fight. What should we do? We got to battle them. Alright, so let's see if we can use our Sandile here. I know that this is a Fairy type, so it'll have some priority on our Dark type Sandile. Oh, but if it's going to start us off with Gravedigger, we might as well use Poison Jab first. Oh, and we can use Rollout. It's cool. Yeah, I wish Toxic Spikes kind of threw it more in front of them. I understand why it doesn't. But that doesn't mean I'm not upset that it doesn't. Alright, Friday with the Sand Tomb. Is that going to do damage over time in the area? Cool. That's a cool way for them to use Sand Tomb. Instead of like locking down your Pokemon from not being able to switch, it just puts the AoE on the ground. And I'm sure if your Pokemon's in that AoE, it can't swap. Given our aims to coexist with Pokemon here in Lumiose, it seems fitting to employ some of them as guards. But it's less ideal if they're defeated. If you don't mind my asking, do you have an appointment here? Yeah, we've been invited by Vinny. As in the CEO secretary, he called for you? That's correct, I did. Oh, I just realized that he has 3 of those little, like, bun things in his hair. So he's got a Pancham bun and a Baniri bun. I don't know what the top one is because we haven't seen it yet. We have some important business to discuss. Business that will impact Quasartico Inc. No, it is just 2, because it's Baniri and then Baniri's ear buns, and then Pancham. Okay, that's cute. I get what they're going for, that he's supposed to be like the super big burly guy, but he has cute interests. Sorry to rush you when you just wrapped up your battle with the Dedenne, but please join me at the battle court beside our building. Alright, later, dude. He does have a top knot. Alright, let's heal up our Pokemon. And then hopefully we get Scolipede soon. I think he evolves in the early 30s. I want to say like 32 or something like that. No, there are no mint dealers here. Okay, talk to Vinny. Get this on. Please allow me to introduce myself once again. As I mentioned on our first meeting, I'm Vinny. I serve as the secretary to the CEO of Quasartico. And now I must indulge myself in a little story time. Last night, our organization detected a certain energy we've been on the lookout for. We headed to the source of the energy at once. However, by the time we arrived at the site, it appeared someone had resolved the matter for us. Allow me to be direct in my inquiry. Do you know what became of the Absol that underwent Rogue Mega Evolution? I got it, because I'm the GOAT. Superbly done. Okay, so it's a fake out. It was a fake out that he was supposed to be the evil villain, and it turns out they're trying to fix the problem too. Where's this going, Vinny? As you know, Quasartico Inc. has been tasked with carrying out the city's redevelopment. We became aware that these cases of rogue mega evolution could impede our goals. As a result, we've been quietly working in the background to try and take care of any incidents. Yet these incidents have only increased, and our teams are struggling to respond to them all. And since Trix here took care of the Absol, now you're interested in him. Superbly deduced. That is correct. You are truly a magnificent Pokemon trainer, worthy of the Mega Ring that AZ trusted to you. Now, as I was saying, we had to consider creative solutions to our lack of internal human resource for the task. An idea that was floated that perhaps could ask strong Pokemon trainers in Lumiose for their aid. That is how the ZA Royale came to be. We have provided highly ranked participants with Mega Rings, partly at the behest of AZ. Okay. He has made it clear to us that we must locate the strongest Mega Evolution user in the city. And I've been trying to get to the upper ranks of myself, hoping that Quasartico would loop me in about cases of Rogue Mega Evolution if I did. But Trix and I are still just rank V. Which brings us to the main reason I summoned you here. One moment. Oh, are they gonna just level us up ourselves? Because we have to be rank G in order to use Mega Evolution, right? I've taken care of the preparations. It should appear on your end momentarily. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer Rank, or for Trainer Trix. Your opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Vinny, whose rank question marks. The trainer who wins will be specially promoted to rank F. Dang! Rank F? Okay, dude, I have to find out how to change my picture, by the way. I'm still using the default one. Wait, it looks like both of us are having our next promotion match against Vinny. Yes, while Trix may have already received a Mega Ring, we haven't had the chance to evaluate his fitness for taking care of Rogue Mega Evolution incidents on his own. And as the leader of Team MZ, Tawny, it would be more efficient if you could also receive direct updates from our team going forward. Yeah, I want to protect the people and Pokemon of Lumiose, and that means helping out the poor Pokemon undergoing Rogue Mega Evolution. Looks like we'll need ourselves some Challenger tickets, Trix. Really? He's standing right in front of us and we just need to leave? Okay, man. Okay, man. So, of these, I still need access to the roof here, which requires the sludge. Like, however you get rid of sludge. Actually, do you want to try it out with this poison type move right here? If we get rid of the bramble by using fire, I'm sure we have to use, like, a psychic type move or something. Or a poison type move to get through the sludge. Let's just try it for now. Okay, let's try Poison Jab, see if it works. Okay, let's try Dig. Doesn't work. Water, maybe I have to wash it away. It's water, you have to wash it away. Okay, well, hey, you know, better late than never. That is cool that if you have the capability to do so, they'll just let you do it. I am a little bit peeved off that it doesn't try to teach you that first. Because, like, we had the same issues where I assumed I had to have the Cut TM to get rid of the brambles. Because that's kind of what I've grown to expect. And it just turned out I needed a Fire-type Pokemon. So, unfortunate. I'm not going to cry about it, though. Okay, that Whirlipede's level 27. So, we will try to fight it. We'll use Dig. Okay, it takes a lot of damage, though. And then we'll use Iron Defense. I don't think this Whirlpeed can actually hurt us from in here. Okay, Pin Missile isn't the end of the world. We'll use Power Up Punch. And I'm sure we can just keep Iron Defensing. Oh, it's cool that we can try to capture the Pokemon after every so often. It's not just permanently always angry at us. Okay, he's trying to run away from us. So I'm just going to hide in the hole until he wants to actually fight us like a real boy. Okay, missed this a second time. Come on back, Two-Face. Oh no, he can get into the hole. Okay, that's scary. Okay, Pin Missile's doing slightly more damage. We'll see if this Netball can catch. It can. Cool. Oh, but I can't swap him out because he has Infestation on. Okay, so Gravedigger, I love you. I love you a lot. I'm going to swap you out now, though. I do apologize, because this is an alpha, and alphas are big. So Gravedigger, I'm going to name this one Gravedigger 2. Or I'll actually, I was going to name the original one Rampage, so I'll keep that one as Gravedigger, and I'll name this one Rampage. Or better yet, if there's any other monster trucks, we can always rename it. Alright, so this one gets, I believe, Rock Tomb is its special move that it gets for being a part of that. But this is before it gets access to whatever it's called. So the difference between a 60 power 10 second and a 60 power 6 second. Why would you ever want to use Rock Tomb? Is it just because it's a kind of range attack instead? I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. Oh, it also gets plus moves immediately. So maybe that's it as well. Okay, let's make sure you've got everything you need. You can get Toxic Spikes. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna cry about it. Let's level him up once. I'm sure if we use 16 candies, it'll level up. No? That's crazy. Maybe 2 smalls? Cool. Now it's going to get access to Poison Sting, and it's like nothing ever happened. Okay, get rid of Protect, rearrange the moves. Put Poison Jab up top. There we go. Okay, and I will need to heal our Pokemon. So, let's use Super Potions, because they buffed them. So now they're doing 60 HP instead of 50. Cool, but now we have access to new locations. What's this? This Twig seems shriveled. It doesn't look like it would revitalize anyone. Oh yeah, this is what we needed for the Fennekin quest. This twig has been gnawed on by something. No one would be revitalized by this. I did forget. That's what we needed in Zone 5. That's why I was so pressed at the end of the last run that we couldn't get past the poison. This twig is damaged and broken. It wouldn't revitalize anyone. Alright. So, 4th one. Is this where we need to go? Twig is dry and brittle. It's not the sort of thing that would revitalize anyone. Okay, where else are we going then? All right, let's see it. Yeah, I need to grab a fire type. Let's try out Flamethrower. Oh my god, I just annihilated that Venipede. Alright, so that looks like it's progression. Does this go anywhere? Alright, this gets us back up. Ooh, Electrike. Okay, I can use Nest Ball on it because it's super low level compared to us. Nice, and that gives us access to a electric type Mega Evolution. Obviously, we still had Ampharos, but that's cool. Cool to see that this is where Electrike can be found. And then we still need to get on the roof, I think, right? Because what were we missing? We're still missing Pidgeotto. Okay, not the biggest deal in the world to be missing, because we can just evolve a Pidgey. Okay, this twig gives off a nice sweet smell. You found the perfect revitalizing twig. Time to head back to that sickly Fennekin. Cool, so now we can complete that quest, and then the only long-standing quest we have to do is that one Flabebe quest line. Okay, so there's the Pidgeottos down there. It looks like this is just a big circle, so we can just move around here, though. Okay, let's... It's a shame I can't, like, select my Pokeballs while I'm just walking around here. I have to actually be targeting something. So, let's make sure to have our Quick Balls out. Cool that I can use it while I'm falling. Alright, and then Pidgeottos. Might as well catch the Abras because we have the quests to still do. Bullet Seed TM. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely annihilated by those Pidgeottos. They were all just using Twister on me. Okay, we got Zen Headbutt, though, for this. That's cool, because that gives us access to his Psychic-type move. And then we'll get Swords Dance afterwards. Ooh, 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 ooh. That'll be super clutch to get our hands on. So let's check our Pokemon, see if any of them can learn Zen Headbutt. Oh, because I'm in a fight, it's not letting me do that. Venipede, you may not want to take this fight, buddy. I gave him an option. I gave him a choice. He chose the wrong one. Okay, so Wild Zone 5 is now complete. So all we're looking for is that Gibble and that Audino. Okay, let's teleport back. Here's hoping. Okay, and then we need to check to see if any of our Pokemon can learn Zen Headbutt. Yes, okay, so Zen Headbutt here for Bandit. Probably getting rid of Flamethrower, because I am a physical attacker. Anybody else that would be interested in it? Does not look like it so far. Rampage, no. LED, no. Friday, no. Yep. Cool, so we just move on with our lives then. Remember to keep Poseidon at the ready. These are ground types. We'll just do a loop around. And then we'll cut through the middle afterwards. Because it did look like Gibble was... He was a ground. Like, he was in the ground, right? I don't remember because I didn't really pay attention all that quickly. I was trying to catch the Numel that was shiny. And then because the Numel was shiny, I didn't even bother looking at anything else. Okay. Alright, there's Gibble. Yeah, so I was right. It is one of the ground guys. Now, I guess I have to just keep running. Get rid of all the Drillbur, otherwise they're gonna just absolutely cook me. Because my guy is not doing too hot right now. Okay, can I Quick Ball the Gibble? No. I want to be careful with the Gibble. Let's use Timer Ball, because this battle's been going on for a while. Okay, quickly, Luxury Ball. Please catch Gibble. I love you so much. Oh well. Oh well. At least we're trying to get Gibble. That's all we can really say. Alright, if we weren't trying and we were failing, I'd be upset. It's better to have loved and lost the Gibble than to have never had the Gibble at all. Alright, let's go back to Zone 7, see if the Autono's here. I still don't know how to get Autono, so we might try to just kill the Fletchender and just clear out the entire area. Because I just don't know if it's a normal spawn or not. Because we haven't really been given any, like, confirmation as to what it actually is that gets Autono to spawn. Alright, if we can get the Fletchender over here, we can at least kill it. Use roll out. Okay, he's trying to attack me, though. God, that's terrifying. Oh, is that an orange Floette? Or... I hope it's a Flabebe. Because it's a Flabebe, I'd love to have it. This is insane. There's so much happening on the screen right now. Yeah, use Flame Wheel. Maybe that'll speed us up a bit. Alright, definitely on this last Flame Wheel it'll go down. Ultra Ball it. It is a Floette, so can't do anything about that. Let's put all these Pokemon away now. And let's just try to get rid of these guys with waterfalls. Jesus. Fighting for my life here. Sure, I'll catch that Hippopotas. It got frozen. Oh, I can't believe that Vanillite lived that attack. Sure, we'll use one of our 11 Premier Balls on it. I highly doubt an orange Floette will matter compared to Flabebe. At least we can say we tried. Alright, and let's bring back all the, let's get rid of all these brambles. Just in case Autono will just spawn. I know it's Cope. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I just don't understand why the Autono won't spawn. Okay, let's try Whirlipede. See if we can one-shot the Floette. We can. Cool. God, Rampage looks so cool as a Pokemon. There's a giant wheel the size of my head. Alright, I'm pretty sure we have now completely cleared out this entire zone. And still absolutely zero appearances of the Autono. Oh well, I'm not disappointed. You are. And then we have to get to nighttime anyways. So, it's not like we were missing out on anything by doing all this random sidetracking we were doing here. Because we did have to wait. And then I guess here's hoping that we get our hands on Ultra Balls soon. So it'll probably we probably won't get our hands on Ultra Balls until we do this rank up quest. Because that kind of like feels like it would make sense, right? Alright, is there any benches nearby I can speed up with? Yes. One nice bench. Let's get to nighttime. And then we're just going to absolutely dumpster and decimate all these random trainers that we find. Alright, where are we going? We're in the Huan district. I like the theme that's here. Probably Flaffy, actually, now that I think about it. Use Thunder Shock. Enough to knock it out? That's cool. Oh, did you see that Slowbro got X's in its eyes when it passed away? Hold on, let's see if we can do that with this one. No, it just gets a frowny face. Okay. Okay, 6,000 points. We're used to that. What we had to get last time. Oh, what's she giving us? Let me get you a coffee blend. Oh, it's a heal. Cool. Okay, I need to just do fire type attacks. I don't need to, like, be worried or anything like that. Let's use Flame Wheel. Get him! She couldn't see me because I was climbed up. That's very funny. Alright. And then we Zen Headbutt. Something that's cool is that moves that I wouldn't traditionally use in, or like I wouldn't use in the traditional Pokemon games, like Zen Headbutt, because it has like a chance to miss. I have no reason not to just chuck here. Alright, let's find more people to slam. Hit them with normal type attacks. Do any of my Pokemon know a normal type attack? Oh, we have Takedown on Friday, which we're gonna evolve into Krokorok. And then he'll be our point character for a little while. Look at him. Krokorok's one of the few, like, tier 2 or, like, stage 2 evolutions where they actually look kinda cool. Like, obviously it's not as cool as Sandile or Crocodile, but at least it tries. Okay, knock him out with an unaware blow. Okay, surely this takedown hits. That didn't count? You're kidding me. Because she looked at me right as that happened. Oh my goodness, I'm getting cooked. Yeah, and I'm not able to heal in the middle of the fight. Okay. Cleffa. Okay, at least Cleffa went down in one. Oh, and Pichu for sure goes down in one takedown, right? Yeah, good night. Good night, little Pichu. Okay, now we need to hit more fire-type moves. Let us heal up the dude. Back to point character fire-type. Highly doubt we'll get a knockout here. But you never know. We did not. Barely, by 1 HP, didn't get the knockout. Oh, and I'm not sure if y'all saw it on the left side of the screen, because it might have been behind my camera. But I think that was our evolution marker for our Flaffy. So LED is ready to evolve and become the Ampharos it was always meant to be. Oh, look how pretty they are. LED got an idea for a new move, Thunder Punch. I'm fairly certain Ampharos is a special attacker, right? Yeah, it's 100% a special attacker. I'm not sure why it learned so many physical attacking moves. Got a prize for the winner. Got some Great Balls. That's huge for the program. Alright, Vivian down there. We can for sure kill that with a Rock-type move. Land hits with Flying types. Okay, do I have anything that could one-shot that? No. So, is it time for us to find another Flying type? What about that Fletchinger we just captured? What level are you? You're level 32. So you're definitely someone we could just sub in nice and easily. Do you have any flying type moves? Yes, you get access to wing attack. And steel wing. Cool. How are you a better steel type Pokemon than my Mawile? Okay. She can't see me because I'm behind the tree. Okay, use wing attack and I think it dies, and then that'll get us our flying and our one-shot thing down. And then I'm sure the rest of it just dies. Yeah, so there goes Baniri. Alright, and we can put Fletchinder back in the box where he belongs. Alright, let's get rid of him. Bring back out Poseidon. And then we also get access to Swords Dance. Swords Dance is sick. And then Flash Cannon for a Steel type special move that we can use from range. We're starting to get access to some really good TMs. Let's check if anybody can learn. Work Up's not horrible. I could Work Up instead of Power Up Punch, but I don't see the need to do that. But since they're my only Psychic type user, I'm not going to get rid of it. Do you get access to Sword Dance? You do get access to Swords Dance. Okay, Two-Face. That's something you love to see there. Do you get Swords Dance, Rampage? No. LED, I'm not even going to bother looking at it. I'm surprised Friday doesn't get access to it. I understand why, because it gets access to Moxie in the traditional games. Don't cry about it. I'm just surprised. So, we will have Two-Face as our lead character. Land super effective attacks with grass-type moves? Do I have a grass type I'd even be willing to look at on my team? Goomy, though. Anything I've got for Goomy? I think it's just LED. Yeah, LED has Dazzling Gleam. Fantastic use of whatever it's called, a Protect. Alright, Goomy should die here. Cool beans. I like how you can kind of see the theming of the trainers. Like, she's all in purple, so she's got the Goomy. I'm surprised she didn't use Protect on this Goomy, though. She just let him absolutely get cooked and die. Okay, Lance super effective hits. Alright, sneak up and battle your opponent before they're ready. Let's... Can I waterfall from here? No, I have to actually be in there. I can't believe this lady can't see me, by the way. How did any of that work? She could see me and it did not matter. Oh, well, at least we got the super effective sneak attack one shot. So even if we can't get it with the grass type, we're getting points. And hopefully we're only like 2 points away. Land normal type moves especially will be helpful. So our Krokorok can get that all figured out. Now we just need to find more people to actually fight. Okay, definitely with a sneak up and hit normal type as our two, we can for sure do that. Okay, so he's looking at me. Does that bait the Houndour in? Yes. Nice. So this should be all we need, and then we should be able to continue with the main story from here. We'll definitely sub out, because he will die. Now, Leech Seed is a move we haven't seen connect yet. I'd be interested to see how it works, if you, like, have to sub out your Pokemon or not. No, actually, we have to do one more because we killed him the first time. Dang. Yeah, but you will definitely kill here. I love that takedown. He just full sprints in front of him. It does do damage to me, though. So something to be aware of. It's cool that when I dig, I can't get hit by, like, Growl or Leer or anything like that. So it just makes me completely untargetable. Alright, there we go. We are ready for the next main mission. Oh, and she heals me every time? Dude, that's huge. Cool. Let's fast travel to Quasartico Inc. so that we can do the next main mission. Now that we are all ready to go. Is all of our Pokemon evolved? No. We can actually get Rampage up as well. But now Rampage is not going to be a big wheel. Now it'll just be a big Scolipede instead. What a beautiful Pokemon. Alright, let's see Scolipede in all of its glory here. Jesus. What a big Pokemon. I should be allowed to ride this Pokemon. This is my majestic steed, bro. He can't even get in the doorway. Rampage. Buddy. Buddy, you're too big. You don't fit through the door. He's too fat. Alright, you have a challenger's ticket, do you? I sure do, Vinny. Securing volunteers who will willingly take on the Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon is in the best interest of Quasartico Inc., of course. But I cannot allow a trainer to face the dangers of the task if they might lack the necessary skill. Not even one of AZ's personal acquaintances. If you believe you're ready, please prove it to me into a battle. You should know, however, I also have the skill to defeat Rogue and Mega Evolved Pokemon. Yeah, I'll take you on, dude. So that means he has the ability to Mega Evolve, I'm assuming. So, am I able to change my Rotom phone in this game? Because it's weird that we have all of these, like, head-to-head things where you can smack them against each other, if you wouldn't be able to change the phone. Then let us begin. I'll win this battle for Lumiose. I'm sure you won't mind if I have a bit of fun as well. This is a Pokemon battle, after all. Real. Boom, doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, doom. I like this soundtrack. Houndoom? Alright. Rampage, probably the literal only Pokemon on my team I wouldn't want out here. Yeah, let's swap over to Poseidon. And a one-shot, that's nice. But he's so big. He's so big he got hit. Okay, I need LED to get out of that. Oh, Aqua Jet is the same as Quick Attack, so that's how they treat priority moves in this game. And then Baniri. Okay, so this guy's for sure gonna have Mega Lopunny later in the game. I can't believe that bait worked, by the way. Just have my Pokemon sit on the opposite side of an Electro Web and he uses it into it. Oh, and Drampa. Drampa's in this game? Drampa, I have complete faith in you. Show him what you've learned over your long life. Drampa has a Mega Evolution? His Mega Evolution is in the middle of his glove? That's crazy, dude. Wait, Mega Drampa. Oh, what the hell? He looks sick. Alright, let's do, I guess, Mega Rollout. I don't know how to fight this thing. I guess Swords Dance, and then we'll use Ice Punch. So I'm gonna assume that he's still normal. that he's still normal dragon type. So I'll use plus crunch. That'll at least let me do damage to him. Cool. Wow, that Mega Drampa looks sick, though. How formidable? Perhaps I was too great a burden on Baniri. It only just joined my team. That was cool. Okay, so Drampa's in this game, and he got a Mega Evolution. Does that mean Delmise is going to get a Mega Evolution too? Because Delmise and Drampa are usually version exclusives. Superbly fought. With this, I can now confidently say that you subduing the Rogue Mega Absol was no fluke. Now processing your special promotion. Oh my goodness. A. Get us up, go all the way. He's even doing a thumbs up, buddy. Let's get it. You're specially promoted to rank F. Woo, rank F, congratulations, Trix. Time for me to shoot straight up the ranks too. Vinny, please battle me in the promotion match. You've also changed the challenger tickets? Very well, let us begin. Dude, imagine we could just sit on the side of their fight. Yo, the fact that she beat Mega Drampa with a Bayleaf is crazy. She must have stalled him out. Like, he's so pissed off right now. She used Synthesis, Protect, Leech Seed, Toxic. She probably didn't even have an attacking move. Trix Tawny, I congrat both of you on your promotion to rank F. Hey, fist bumps. Yeah. Do allow me to heal both of your teams before we continue on. Here's a TM for each of you. Consider having your Pokemon learn the move it contains. Safeguard. Okay, so that's how you get rid of status effects, right? Now that you have joined the upper ranks, we can speak frankly about our next steps. Please join me inside as soon as you're ready. Yeah, I'm sure from now on, every trainer that we fight in the Z Royale is going to be, like, an important character to the story. Not to say that our boy Zach, the rank Z taxi driver, wasn't important. But I have to imagine that they're going to treat the next ranks as if they're, like, gym leaders. Because what rank F is... Wait, we go backwards to E, D, C, B, A, and then maybe an S rank or something, so like 6 gym battles. And that, like, they just are all, like, type themed. I could see them doing that. Maybe even in, like, an S+. Then again, that would make sense, because we're rank Z to A. Alright, does she have anything else for me? No. That was cool. That was cool. Can we get our Ampharosite now? Obviously, we gotta keep Rampage out at all times. The second we get, like, the Toxic Barb or something like that, Rampage is gonna go ham. Alright, please have a seat. What a building. If Quasartico's got the cash to build this, I'm not surprised they got the ZA Royale to catch on so quick. Trix, you had your ranked rised, but I must confirm, do you agree to lend us your aid to deal with the cases of Rogue Mega Evolution when they arise? That's why I'm here, big buddy. Such superb aplomb. Only a handful of people are aware of the crisis that Lumiose now faces, including we three. While Quasartico Inc. has been providing highly ranked traders with Mega Rings of our making, we've not divulged the sensitive truths to them. We must work in lockstep to resolve this current crisis without the people of the city coming to realize they were ever in any danger. It's honestly amazing we managed to keep it from them so far for 2 entire years. 2 years? What do you mean 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago is when it began for us. AZ realized the city was in peril, so he approached Quasartico Inc. with a proposal, knowing of our urban redevelopment plans. He said that Lumiose was crying out in pain. Can you even imagine the terror of being on the receiving end of a glare from that towering giant of a man? It was clear he was serious about his claims, so we began our own investigation into the matter. We discovered next was the existence of a mysterious power with the potential to trigger rogue mega evolution in Lumia City. We've been calling it mega power, but why is it accumulating here? That is something our efforts still haven't been able to answer. And 6 months ago, we witnessed rogue mega evolution occurring for the first time with Pidgeot. AZ and his Floette did their utmost to pacify the poor Pokemon together, and yet AZ lacks the constitution for lengthy battles, which left us with little recourse. Dang, that's when I stepped in to help. Wait, you were there? Yeah, I took AZ's place and battled alongside Floette. Oh, so she's gonna have Eternal Flower Floette by the end. Ooh, dude, it'd be cool if it turned into a Florges and then had Mega Florges. It took us all by surprise. I was desperate to help him somehow. He's done so much for me with the hotel and all. I knew I had to thank him. Plus, it was Floette and her Light of Ruin that really saved the day. She's very special. That's how your friend Tawny here found the threat to Lumios and what inspired her to create this Team MZ, as you call it. She's put every effort into reaching the upper ranks in order to be in a better position to help us deal with these cases of rogue mega evolution. And now you have made it to those very ranks. I mean, did I? You kind of just gifted to me, dude. Like, I didn't do anything. I just beat up a Drampa. Tawny tricks would be depending on your strength. Oh, and here's the CEO. Vinny. Who is that with you? Madame President. Presidente? I don't know how you say president in French. These are the two young trainers who've been working with AZ. I see. Lovely to meet you both. I must return to my duties now that Jet has arrived. Please do excuse me. Bye. Later, dude. Fancy seeing you here. So, Trix, now you know why it's so important for Team MZ to be strong. Okay, should we think about heading back to the hotel? Yeah, hey, it's really cool that Mega Drampa is the first one that they showed off. Because did we know that Drampa was in this game? Yeah, I don't think we've seen him before this. Excuse me, may I have a moment? There's something I'd like to share with you both. Okay. Exchange your Mega Shards here. Okay, so this is where we get our stuff. Okay. We at Quasartico Inc. are gathering Mega Shards in order to further our research on Mega Crystals while also keeping the city pristine. If you bring Mega Shards to us, we will happily exchange them for Mega Stones and more. How about it? Would you like to exchange your Mega Shards for items? Yes. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? Experience Candy. Cool. So it takes 180 to get one of these. Okay, so we get Pidgeotite, Manectite, Houndoomite, Audinite, Lopunite, Sablenite, Sharpedognite, Gyarados-ite, Lucarionite, Heracronite, Aerodactylite, Alakazite, and Dramponite. Cool. So I guess we take Gyarados-ite immediately because we actually use Gyarados, right? Actually, do we have a Dark type? We do have a Dark type in the party. It doesn't matter. Until we get our hands on something else, there's no point to not take it, right? Yeah, so we'll take that. We'll save up the rest, because if she gets Ampharos-ite or Mawile-ite, we'll 100% exchange it immediately. But until that happens, let's give Gyarados-ite over to him. And there we go. Nice. Let's not forget to give this guy an item to hold too, because we have the... Where is it? Oh, did I not take it off the previous one? Okay. We have to go over to our boy Gravedigger, and we got to take his item. Cool. Let us see what else we got going on here. So let's pull out the silver powder and give it. And now most of our Pokemon have items. I guess there's no reason not to just give them, like, what? A citrus berry right now? I guess. Yeah, okay, so it's getting kind of close to time. When did I say I had to go? I'll at the very least take a break in the next little while. Okay, so I have about an hour and a half. Phew, I was so on edge meeting up in that fancy building, I feel like I just ran a marathon. We should go grab some food. I'll meet you at New Cafe. That's right off Centrico Plaza, remember? Yep. Dude, I feel like my outfit is perfect for Mega Drampa. Black, white, green. I feel like for sure my fit goes crazy with that. Alright, any side quests? No, all side quests done. Let us go to New Cafe. Oh, we got our boy here, Nassim. How you doing, Naveen? What now? Hey, Naveen, mind if we eat with you? I'm done eating, actually. What I really like is to enjoy some post-meal alone time. But more importantly, are you sure you know what you're doing? What do you mean? Tricks, if you keep winning up the ranks in the ZA Royale, eventually you'll have to play against a gamer prodigy, the streaming sensation of the keyboard legions. Yeah, man? You're gonna have to battle Canary. Who? She probably doesn't even have any people who are watching her, bro. What, have you not heard of her? She's an electrifying streamer who clings cutting commentary into her snarky yet affectionate tone. She's a bold, vibrant vision in her streetwear, and her gameplay so daring, so dynamic. She's not just a local Lumio star either. Her streams and skill have taken all of Kalos by storm. So tell me, do you really plan on battling Canary? That Canary? The Canary? I mean, yeah, we won't reach Ring K if we don't. You mustn't. Oh, he's a fan. He's a stan. Oh my goodness. Naveen, what's going on, buddy? A Pokemon battle with Canary, the nerve. The closest we fans could ever get to her is perhaps claiming a Canary plush in exchange for colorful screws. It wouldn't even be proper for the likes of us to even enter her orbit. Sorry about Naveen, he's a big-time fan. For some reason, though, he's not a member of Canary's fan club, Dynamo. Dynamo? Like Tynamo? Does she have Mega Electros? Is that her bit? They're called Dynamo because Electros, Canary's partner Pokemon, evolves from Dynamo. Look at that. I, too, can parse information from the game made for toddlers. The A in their name is a 4 to make it gamery, I guess. Of course I'm not a member of Dynamo. If I join now, they think I'm some common bandwagoner, not the diehard fan I am. There's more to a fandom than being in the official club anyways. To me, what matters is watching all her content and learning all there is to know about her. Then I can design amazing outfits that she could wear on her streams. Cool. That's the dream, at least. Isn't part of her appeal the fact that she just always wears her own regular clothes on stream? What do you know, anyways? Why would you deny my humble dream to design an outfit for someone I so admire? Dude, true. Why are you such a hater, Toddy? Let my boy dream. Hold that thought a sec. Vinny's calling. You've detected high concentration of Mega Power. Wow, you found some already? Wow, Vinny, you do your job quick. Understood. Team MZ will figure out how to take care of this. Talk to you later. Sounds like they've pinpointed some areas where Pokemon's likely to Rogue Mega Evolve. Does that mean we need to have some kind of strategy meeting? That's right. Let's all head back to Hotel Z. Alrighty. Good to know. Well, we didn't even eat food, guys. I'll be honest. That's what we said that we wanted to do. And it appears that we, in fact, did not eat food. So, like, Tawny, could you make some of your croissant and curry, please? Alright, team meeting. It'll just be all of us and our partner Pokemon. Alright, let's do it. Are you guys ready for the strategy meeting? Let's do it. You know, our dining room, guess what it does? It doubles as Team MZ's strategy meeting room. Would you give me a moment before you go in? No problem, what's going on? Oh, does Naveen need to pull out all of the... all the random knickknacks to make it look like a meeting space? This should do it. Oh my god. Thank you all for waiting. You can come in now. Such a nerd, dude. Freeze Artico has thrown their support behind Tawny and Trix. Now it's about time we start tackling the Rogue Mega Evolution problem in earnest. So I figured we could use something like this. Yo, it's Team MZ's flag, complete with our logo. That's cool. So he just, he made a quilt. Amazing. With sewing skills like these, you can see why everyone loves Naveen's work, right? Dude, you're so talented. You're so sick. You're so epic. You're so awesome. Can you make something for my grandma? This is my sort of thing, after all. Not to be a buzzkill or anything, but can we get the strategy meeting going now? I was gonna say that, Lita. You beat me to it. God, the strategy meeting over croissant and curry is crazy. Okay, I hereby call this meeting into order. According to the intel we got from Vinny, rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon are probably going to appear in these locations. The first one is Alamus Park in the Blue District. That one's probably going to be a Slowbro. Second is Huan Sector 3, where we can expect a camera up to be the problem. And third is Magenta Sector 9, where our target should be a Victory Bell. Ooh, that one's a new Pokemon. Ooh. So Victory Bell has a Mega Evolution. I wonder what he looks like. Notice anything, Naveen? No, nothing in particular. Come on, Naveen, nothing at all? Go on then, team leader. Step up and explain it for everybody if Naveen's too distracted. The place where Slowbro is supposed to go to Rogue, in the Blue District, isn't far from the Stone Emporium on Veneral Avenue. Oh, I see. If a Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon damaged the Stone Emporium, we might not be able to shop there anymore, which would mean losing a source of valuable Mega Stones. Yep, what Naveen said. We might want to stop by the Stone Emporium to stock up on Mega Stones sometime soon. I bet that would help with all these rogue Pokemon. What do you think, Trix? Does the Emporium have insurance? That's your takeaway? Oh no. What's up? I almost missed the start of Canary's daily stream. Naveen, we're in the middle of a strategy meeting. Just watch the stream later. Clearly you don't understand. You can't savor being part of the chat when you're watching from the archive. Surely you agree, Trix. Oh yeah, dude, totally, bro. Huh, I guess there's more to watching a stream than just sitting there looking. Hey. Time to start chatting. You guys heard it. Don't let him sidetrack you, Lita. Remember the strategy meeting. I think we should split up and each head to a different location. Then Trix can circle around and let some firepower each spot. Sound good? Wait, how come? Because he's a super talented trainer. We all feel better off with him fighting at our sides. I get where Tawny's coming from, but that's a lot of pressure. Are you okay with that plan? Dude, let's rock it. If not me, then who, alright, boys? Alright, if you say so, then I guess. Naveen, make sure you pull your weight. Don't let Trix handle everything, okay? No way. Wait, what now? Canary reacted to something I said in chat. Ah! Whoa, that's amazing. Wait, no, Naveen. We're still in a strategy meeting. Seriously, just watch it in the archive, please. Alright, we've been over this. I couldn't have had that moment in chat just now if I were watching it after the fact. I mean, maybe you've got a point. Okay, Naveen, Lita, we know where the species of Pokemon we're after and where they'll be. We should all look into the Pokemon species that are supposed to Rogue Mega Evolve, so we'll have some solid strategies to deal with them. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, Trix, since you have 3 targets, let's break this up into 3 missions. Number 1, pacify the Rogue Mega Evolving Slowbro at Aimless Park in the Blue District. Tawny will head to that one first. Yeah, because she's got her Meganium. That makes sense. Number 2, pacify the Rogue Camerupt. That should be on the rooftop in Swan Sector 3. I'll help take point on that one. Yeah, because she's got Staryu. That makes sense. And number 3, we'll go to Magenta Sector 9, the Victory Bell. That one is you, Naveen. Yeah, of course, because he has Scraggy. Oh, yeah. You know, all of them are just perfect counters to their opponents. Rogue Mega Evolution is painful for Pokemon. In their pain, they might end up hurting whoever and whatever is around them. We've got to help everyone we can, Pokemon and people alike. That does it for our strategy meeting. Want to watch the rest of Canari's stream together, Naveen? No, thank you. I prefer watching Canari streams on my own. Dude, Naveen has no game. He has negative game. That's crazy. Dude, she's pissed. She is upset. Alright, Trix, I received word from Vinny, so you've committed yourself to saving the Pokemon suffering from Rogue Mega Evolution. If that is the case, then you should have this. Ooh, the Emborite. Oh, Okay. So wait, are we gonna have a Colossian version of Embor, or is it just gonna be the Mega? One of the variety of Mega Stones, an Embor holding the stone will be able to Mega Evolve during battle. The final evolution of Tepig you received is Embor. Embor is capable of Mega Evolution if you give it the Emborite to hold. I've noticed some smiling faces here at the hotel since you arrived, Trix. I think this is because you help bring people and Pokemon closer together, even if you don't realize it yourself. But listen well. People and Pokemon finding a way to live together in the city, it will be the test that decides the future survival of both. That is why we must protect Lumios's Pokemon and people to bring about a bright future for all. Okay. At times, you may have several main missions that become available at once. You're free to take them on in whatever order you prefer. You can choose a mission that you'd like to tackle from your mission list, and then turn on guidance for it if you would like help reaching your destination. Okay, so they kind of assume that we should be having our guy at this point. Yeah. Mega Slowbro, Mega Victory Bell, and Mega Camerupt. That's sick. So yeah, I guess there's a Mega Victory Bell we have to worry about. So we should probably do Slowbro first. Actually, we have a lot of side quests to do here at the southern part of the map. So let's just fast travel to the Stone Emporium for right now. See if we can't find our hands on the Mawilite, because if we can get the Mawilite, I'll probably use that for a little bit until we get Embor, and then we would do the Mega Victory Bell fight. Okay, do we have anything new? Does not look like it so far. Okay, so nothing new. We don't even have access to any of these Pokemon outside of Garchomp and Blastoise. So I guess we'll do the first one with Mega Gyarados. Unless, hopefully when we do these side quests, we'll get our hands on some Mega Stones. Because, I mean, at least Mega Gyarados is a Dark type. So him using Crunch, which, hold on, let's make sure all of our guys are running their best moves. So Flamethrower, no. Crunch, 100% over Bite. Nothing new for you or you. Takedown is probably fine to run instead of Infestation. No. And nothing for Friday either. Okay, so yeah, we'll do Mega Gyarados into Camerupt and Slowbro, and then we'll do Mega Embor for the last one. Alright, I've come to a certain conclusion when it comes to Pokemon types. Normal type is the greatest type. After all, normal type have no weaknesses, or almost have no weaknesses. Using normal types basically set you up to have an advantage against any other opponent. I've traveled all over the world and battled against all kinds of Pokemon, so I know what I'm saying. How about I prove my theory to you in battle? Definitely, dude. When you're ready to help me prove that I'm right, say the word. Sure. Alright, are we ready? My Pokemon are all normal type. They should be any other type you throw at them. I like that his glasses are on backwards. I don't know where my glasses are, otherwise I would do the same bit as him. You were challenged by Marnol the Sightseer. He has Audino. Okay, so I cannot Mega Evolve. Otherwise, I will die. I mean, unless it doesn't have Fairy Wind. Okay, I probably don't need a Mega Evolve here. And then once it's gone, I'll do it. Because you can see that Mega Evolution in the bottom right burning a hole in my pocket. Alright, Watchog. It's time. Do the thing. Oh, look at the big shrimp. Now all of his moves are going to do tons of damage. Is it just me, or do the moves get bigger too? Lopunny's not the worst. Unfortunately, he just did 2 support moves, so it just died instantly. Right, normal types aren't normally known for glitching a victory, are they? Not traditionally. Ursaluna did. I guess it's unavoidable that a trainer has to care about type matchups after all. But you see, I just can't remember them all. There are too many types and combinations. It's impossible. Come on, admit it. You haven't memorized every possible type matchup either, have you? I'm a nerd. I'm a loser. I'm a freak. Wow, then you are really one amazing trainer. Thanks, bud. Thanks. Hey, thanks for the gas up. I appreciate it. But I think I'll stick with normal types. They may not be the greatest, but at least they're adaptable to all kinds of situations. Though there is only one type that normal effect moves are completely ineffective against. The dreaded ghost type. If only normal type moves worked on ghost types, then my team would be ready for any opponent. Brother, you have a Lopunny. Just Mega Evolve it. It gets, Scrappy. Alright, Silk Scarf, though. That's cool. So I guess there's just always going to be one of these for every type, so that we can get access to all the held items. Let us heal our Gyarados before this, because I get the feeling, I don't know why, I get the feeling we're going to fight Mabel. Something I want to do before we actually go up to her, though, I want to go to the lab, because we haven't been to the lab yet. What's up here? Male, female, unknown genders. Yep. Hi there. I restore Pokemon fossils. Oh, so that we can get our Tyrantrum and come back here. There are two variety of fossils for sale. I've had my eye on them for a while now, but I can't choose. Oh, we get 20k, so they want us to buy one. If you brought either a jaw or sail fossil, please bring it back here. Oh, cool. So that was just a side quest I didn't even see on the map. That's nice. Lantern. Why are you guys looking at Lantern? These days, our research lab is used to aid in surveying the wild zones. Okay, cool. Oh, no, is that the quest? I just assumed it was Mabel. Because maybe it's Maybelline. Get those research tasks done. I'm not getting any younger here, kid. Okay, so I'm 100% going to get Tyrunt. Now, would I replace any Pokemon in our party for Tyrunt? I guess that's the question, right? Okay, let's go to the Stone Emporium again. Yeah, in terms of team composition and building, it would probably be Rampage of all Pokemon that get swapped. Or Two-Face. I mean, we could also get rid of Crocodile, because Crocodile will have lapping over Dark-type coverage with Gyarados when it Mega Evolves, and it's only Mega Evolution right now. So, there's a lot of options there. But yeah, let's just take the Jaw Fossil. And then get back over to the Pokemon Research Lab. Alright, let's see it. Let's go back to the lab. And let's restore our boy. Alright, did you buy one of the fossils I asked for? I, in fact, did. I don't know where it would be. Under other items. Okay, I'll restore it right away. Just please wait a second. Such a pretty little guy. What a dude. Voila, the Pokemon restored from the Jaw Fossil is Tyrunt. On reflection, I think you should be the one to raise this Tyrunt. You were very kind to carry out my odd request. It makes you a trustworthy trainer in my book. Aw, what a cute little guy. If you bring me more fossils or even some amber, I'll gladly restore them for you at any time. Did we see Aerodactylite? Because if we did, that might be nice. Ooh, Hardstone, so we get Rock-type coverage as well. Okay, would I replace Friday with a Rock Dragon type? I guess. Like, as much as I love Friday, what is it really doing for us right now that Tyrant also wouldn't be able to do? All right. Let's level this guy up so that he's around the same level as everybody else on the team. Because level 20 is a little bit low for my liking. Actually, wait, can we even get him up all the way? We have so few candies. Yeah, he's only going to get up to level 24 at best. Then we're going to have to use our rare candies. Oh well, I'm not going to cry about it. Gets him all the way up to everybody else. And he got some plus moves too. Alright, let us see it. He gets Crunch. We'll actually put Rock Slide at the top. Crunch off to the side. Can you learn any TMs? You can learn the Fang attacks, so you actually get really good coverage. And Zen Headbutt. Ooh. If you get Zen Headbutt, then we can put Bandit on a different move. Because we wanted Will-O-Wisp, right? No, we wanted Workup on it. Yeah. Cool, alright, and now we can give him an item to hold, which would be the Rock type Hardstone. Alright, but what are we actually going to name him? I usually just go for like King or Ruler, something like that. Ruler sounds nice, because Ruler could also be for the player who is in League of Legends Worlds right now, who's really good at the game of League of Legends. There you go. We have Ruler. Go back to the lobby. Look at Tyrant. Oh, he's just a stompy boy. He's so angry. That's cute. Alright, use Rock Slide on this. Will it work? It will not. Okay, so we have to use fighting type moves. I guess the biggest problem with how they did the initial tutorial is that it made it seem like you have to use specifically Rock Smash in order to get access to whatever it's called, the rock moves, but you could just use any fighting type. I should have made that connection for just using fire types, or maybe even flying type moves on the weeds, and then poison, I'm going to assume it's just water, though maybe psychic types would also work. Okay, do we have any others? Yeah, Restaurant Lana. Hey, how's it going, Anna? Watson, how are you doing? Interact. Let's grab some more of these mega stones. We know we have to get a ton. Let's also look around up here while we're waiting, because hopefully we might be able to find that blue and orange Flabébés that we've been missing in this park area here. Because this looks like an area where we would find them. I'm doing fantastic, Diana. I cannot complain. How are you doing? Alright, is there going to be anything in this gazebo area? Because we can see all the blue flowers. If I can see blue flowers, you know what I expect? Blue Flabébé. Otherwise, what's the point of all these blue flowers? Okay, speedy Pokemon. This is an Ice Fang. Nope. Is there really not going to be any blue Flabébé here? That's so sad. How sad, how sad. Alright, and then we need to still... Yeah, we gotta go back to Restaurant Lana now. Oh, we can go across this pond. Nice. I'm sure nobody will look at us like we're freaks for doing that, though. Because that's perfectly normal and reasonable behavior to expect from people. Oh, there's a colorful squirrel on the roof over here. Cool. Oh, we have to go inside? What do you need from me? It's Rintaro again. Our first taste of the scrumptious sampler is free of charge. If you partake, you'll be asked to claim victory against 3 food-loving trainers in a row without healing your Pokemon of party. Sure, I'll try it. This is a side quest. I'm sure my Tyrant is totally good for this. For the first course, we humbly present Audrey's Pokemon, Bon Appetit. Indeed. And Sage. Cool beans. Probably do not want the Tyrant here. Haha, unless Ice Fang! Just a beautiful Pokemon. Alright, Rock Slide takes a while to come out. Skiddo, yeah, definitely not keeping him out for 2 of those moves. It was a funny bit the first time, not gonna be a funny bit every time. Oh, I managed to dodge his move with that? That's cool. So our Flame Charge took us far enough away to where we didn't even get hurt. I imagine the next one's gonna be a water, and the next one's gonna be fire type. For the second course, we humbly present Tomas's Pokemon, Bon Appetit. Alright, Thomas, what do you got for me, buddy? Panpour. So this is now the 3rd quest we've had in this game that are about Pansage, Panpour, and Pansear in a goddamn restaurant. I don't understand why they're trying to push this so hard. But I'm so mad, I'm gonna Mega Evolve my Gyarados. How's it going, Anna? Unfortunately, I'm not looking for any art right now. Oh, that was a good dodge. I'm not looking for any art for my channel right now. I've already got my beautiful, like, little frame thing here. And that's kind of, like, the only thing that I really would have needed at any point. The fact that Crunch one-shot him through his mitigation is kind of crazy, by the way. Alright, you should hone your palate enough to appreciate the truly fine dishes. I will keep that in mind, buddy. And for the 3rd course, we humbly present Tiari. Bon Appetit. You're challenged by Tiari the Gourmet. Okay, next up, we gotta just... This should be a swap. This Rock Slide is about to go crazy. Get him! You can just see Ruler stomping around, ready to go. Then Litleo. Oh, he's so good for that. Love to see that, Ruler. That's why you're my carry. That's why you're my GOAT. I was defeated by my insatiable hunger for battle. Magnifique, here's a little show of appreciation for your fully saving all our restaurant has to offer. Cool beans. Substitute. How does substitute work? We do ask that you pay the usual $3,000 to your next visit on, but I hope we'll see you again. Alright, so this is, that's essentially a EXP grind. I'm not sure why you would need to EXP grind in this game, because you have the Battle Royale. But I guess it's there. Alright, potion from a wise old woman. Attack Pokemon from behind. Certainly. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Was that Scatterbug? Okay, can I make it across this rooftop? Not even close. If it was at least a little bit closer, I would go for it a second time, but it's not. Alright, little Tyrant. Do it! Kill that piece of rock. Can I make this jump? I have to assume I can't. Otherwise, why wouldn't I have gotten this one before? It looks so easy. Nope. Rock slide that wall. Oh, trade your colorful screws for canary plushes here. Say less, dude. If you got some colorful screws, nice. What do we got? Red, having one of these increases the experience points that you get. The gold one increases your prize money. Pink one gives you more mega shards. Green one makes you less likely to black out, so health. Blue one makes you more likely to succeed in catching Pokemon. Man, definitely EXP. All right, give me more. Give me more. So we'll go for 8. Okay, how many more does that require? Okay, so you can level up 3 times on each. Probably catch Pokemon is the next one I'd want to bump on. I don't think I can get all 3 levels. I might be able to. If it's 8, I'll be able to do it. Huge, 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 huge. Nice, cool. So now we know where to exchange. It's just in this bottom right corner of the map. That's super sick. Well, I'm glad that we found that finally. Because now that means that we'll be able to do everything. I get so happy when Kanari responds to one of my comments. Same. Dude, that's actually so massive. Because now we have maxed out catch power and maxed out EXP gain. So now our Pokemon should be leveling up super fast comparatively. Okay, I need to just walk when I'm on this one next time. And we know that it's in batches of 3, 5, and 8. So that is 16 screws I need. I have 2 now. I will not keep a mental note of that. Colorful screws. Life is so much better. Yeah, I got a free Lumiose Gillette. If you ever find any colorful screws, you should take them to Racine Construction. Okay, so that's how they expect you to learn about this. I guess because this is the train station. So if you talked to both ends of the train station, you'd be able to see it. I can see where they're going for there. That's tough, though. Because I wouldn't have expected to have been needing to read that. All right, this seems like a really good stopping point, though. So I'll probably take a break now, and we'll come back again in a future day. Because, yeah, do we have any more side quests to do? Yeah, no more side quests. Our Pokemon are about to level up and evolve. Yeah, Bandit's level 34. So, yeah, we're starting to get into the real meat and potatoes of this game right now. So, yeah, thank you, everyone who has been a part of this journey so far. Here, I'll keep Tyrant here because Rampage is a little too big. Thank you for everybody who's been around. I've been really, truly just completely flabbergasted by how much I've been enjoying this game. But yeah, I'll be back later. Probably not today, maybe tonight. I couldn't tell you, but definitely tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. So, bye.